Timer's up.
Hey guys.
Are we muted? I don't think so.
No.
We always use our audience for our audio.
I know, which is really weird because we should just say like, "Hey, welcome to Q&A with
Yeah,
Ellen.
welcome.
This is Liz and Aaron." And
Yeah, and if you're watching the replay, thanks for stopping by. Like all that fun
all
stuff.
of that fun stuff. Instead, we're just like, "Hey, how do we sound?"
Yeah, how do we sound? Like, do we sound okay? Because one thing I've noticed we don't do that like every other person I watch live does is they wear headphones.
Oh,
It's so weird.
I don't do the headphones.
No, well, some of them just wear the little headphones with the wire coming down just so they can hear what they sound like. And I was like, that's weird.
Okay, so if I heard what I sound like, we would end the show real fast. I don't know about you, but
that's a good point.
Do you ever hear yourself talk and you're like, is that how I really sound? Because if that's how I really sound, I should stop talking.
Yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of the way I sound on recordings either. No.
Okay,
No.
and yet here we are doing this for a living.
Yes.
So,
yeah, we're running an auxiliary mic because I forgot the wire downstairs.
Jan W.
Jan W. What? She's here?
Well,
What?
yes.
Whoa.
And for once, she's being helpful.
Oh, nice. She got you back for that. You blocked the whole camera comment.
With the sun, my ass in the sun. Okay, let's see.
Oh, welcome everybody.
That's
Everything's
nice and
blue
bright.
is good. Nice blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blue is
man.
good. Oh, the bird's still here.
Yeah, our Australian. Great.
Sorry.
Stella was
Sorry,
peacefully
Stella.
resting
Sorry,
on
Stella.
the couch, and
Stella, leave it alone.
Now she's not. No, you cannot
Leave it
eat
alone.
it.
I think they can see Stella trying to attack it from the back camera. Stella's like, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Well, your hat's in the way, but yeah, they couldn't really
there,
see.
Stella, where's the bird?
Where's the bird? Get the birdie. Oh, she's starting to shake. She's scared of the bird.
She's like, where'd the bird go? All right, everybody's coming in.
So I feel like this is kind of the calm before the storm.
It is.
I was praying that we would get to Saturday and still not have babies, and we've made it.
We've made it. We've
got some watchful eyes in the background, making sure that we finish out Saturday without babies. But we're here, and so is like almost 300 other people. Almost. Well,
yeah.
between the Facebook and the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're there.
Actually. Yeah. $2.99.
Whatever.
We'll
just wait one more minute.
Yeah.
For people climbing in.
Yeah, they're coming in. They're showing up. Yep. So yeah, we're getting.
Oh.
There we go.
Hell.
Gee, I guess they let
20 more people show up all at once. You know,
they were funneling, yeah.
It's the COVID, the COVID waves.
The waves.
You can only go in 20 at a time.
20 at a time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like at Walmart, you know.
Yeah.
So
they got to it already. Are you going to talk about the WWF SmackDown this morning?
I did not have anything to do with that.
Oh, yes, you did.
No. I was retaliating because I was assaulted.
You were not assaulted. I
had poop in my hood, and I don't know if you If you watch back, you got a little piece of poop in my hood.
Oh, I did.
The very first.
You got a lot more than a little piece of poop in my hood.
You should know better.
This is
true. All the years that we managed the horses together, and now with our own farm.
Oh, horse poop is so much worse. You could literally pick that up and throw it at people. Yeah, especially if it's dried and powdery and like clumpy.
Yeah. But you should still know, like, this is nothing new. We've been doing these poop fights for years. I think ultimately I did lose that SmackDown.
Oh yeah, you did. You totally lost.
I got some good hits in though.
Yeah.
Some good.
Yep, you did.
I did flip you up and over my body. That was pretty epic.
You did.
Right into the hay stand.
Yeah, the hay stand move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was really the only.
Yeah.
I swear to Bob.
I deserved it.
You and your vibrating.
Why? You told me to turn it off. I did.
Yes, but now I can hear your
vibrator.
Oh, you might want to turn that off.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Yeah, this morning was it was a good time.
Let's see. You're off.
No, it's on vibrating.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway.
It's good. No interruptions there. Me and my 4th of July shirt and my Christmas pants.
And Stella's naked.
And Stella's naked again.
She forgot to put clothes on.
Yep, Stelly. She's so tired. Yeah.
Well, she's gotten a little extra exercise the last couple of days that she's not used to, the little chunky.
Yeah, so
monkey.
what is her update? Her doctor update. You can talk about that.
Okay, well, good news is she lost the half a pound that she gained during her
Well, that's good.
first half of her isolation that she had to do. For those of you who don't know, she got a back injury and she's been on strict stall rest or crate rest.
Sorry,
whatever.
hey itch from somebody that shoved it down my shirt earlier today. Go ahead. Stall rest.
I don't know what his problem is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she lost her half a pound that she gained during her rest time.
Yeah.
And the doctor said, even though she's only she'll be 5 weeks post-injury tomorrow, that she won't get any more benefit from the cold laser treatment. So we're going to stop doing that.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
We'll save us money.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't benefit her anymore. So,
right.
Why do it?
Right. Way to go, Stella.
Right. And that, her exam went really well. Doesn't seem like she's having any pain right now, which is good. And that she is allowed to have some walking around time during chores. Now, I'm worried that she's just going to wander and find a
cat and just go crazy.
Or a staircase. I don't know.
No, there's not a random staircase in the middle of the farm.
She'll go and find something to jump off of.
Oh my gosh, she'll be fine.
I don't know.
She'll be fine. She needs to be a dog. I get it.
Know. That's
I get
what
it.
The vet says too.
No jumping off of beds. Try to keep her from jumping on and off the couch. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to be able to walk around outside.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
But we have to
We need to be able to walk around. You tried getting her to the chicken coop, farm store.
The farm store.
Yeah, I haven't heard yet. Video coming soon. But I can't wait for that video.
I know.
Well, my point is we worked on the chicken coop today, which is going to be the farm
and by
store
we,
soon.
he means he.
No, we as in me,
I
Rob, and Bradley.
But I wasn't part of that, so. I had some inside work to do.
And then Stella couldn't get there because of the mud. I mean, that's how bad the mud
Her
is right now.
stroller couldn't get there, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Can you scroll
gross.
down my chat?
Yeah,
I can't
your
see
chat broke?
anybody who's talking.
Your chat broke?
My chat broke.
Hang on a second. There you go. You are back. Alive.
Yeah, so the big news this week was obviously Stella got approval for some light exercise.
Yeah, for some walking.
Her 5 weeks of strict nothing. I have been strollering her around everywhere, and literally her feet only touch the ground to go potty.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So she can do a little more now, which is good. But, I'm still nervous, and we're going to take it slow. She literally, the doctor was like, listen, she could sneeze and throw out her back again. Right. So, she has to just be a dog. You have to just let her do, obviously, the big things like you were saying, no jumping on the couch, on or off the couch, up or downstairs, off and on the bed. Those are the big things. But otherwise, she needs to be a dog. She needs, and no playing with other dogs. That's a big one, too.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about all the new people are here.
Yeah.
So welcome. I know we've been picking up a lot of new people with Sadie getting really close.
Yeah. Welcome to kidding season.
Yeah, kidding season, and you're possibly your first Q&A.
Maybe.
These do get a little crazy. They can get a little crazy. We try to answer as many questions as possible. We used to answer all of them, but it started to get, they've gone 3+ hours. And
my birthday one went over 4 hours.
Yeah.
But we were not really answering many questions that night.
And I would like to say they are kind of considered adult, sort of. I mean, the topic doesn't really get to adult. Occasionally I use a bad word or two, I think we might say something like, and then nobody hears it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, in the barn, we like to keep it PG.
We like to.
Our
Javier loses it.
Javier loses it. And Kevin.
And Kevin. I've had to mute the cameras because of them in the past.
Yeah. They're a little naughty.
It's okay. It's hard, though. It's hard for people to realize that. And
you're on camera?
You're on camera 24/7 in that barn, both barns.
Yeah.
And that's audio, too. you know, and I get it. Occasionally a bad word slips out here and there, but when like four or five of them come out in the same sentence, it's like, oh my gosh, come on.
Okay, well, I don't know what frog crawled into my throat right now.
I have regular juice. What do you got?
I just took a drink of my water. I think, I don't know.
Kid juice.
Yeah, sadly, you know, last night was my last drink for a long time. I have a thing. I don't drink during kidding season. It's just like my thing. So last night we had our COVID crew over.
We had a driveway
bonfire.
We had a little fire pit
with a bunch of chairs around.
And it was 30 degrees outside, so
freezing.
All our drinks stayed cold.
My drink was cold. My ass was cold. We were like on a rotisserie having to spin around the fire, just trying to get everybody warm. Yeah. Anyway, so I was like the last hurrah. Now I'm ready for babies and won't have another drink until we celebrate that kidding season is over.
Right. So what I was going to say for the new people, if you've got questions, ask away. I mean, it could be any question you want. If we don't like it, we won't answer it. But normally we answer just about everything. Yeah. We even had somebody ask you how long your hair was.
Yes.
Once. We did.
Yes.
But yeah, and if you can, pop a question mark in front, maybe even behind, something like that. If you can't find that question mark, I know somebody was just looking for it.
It's under the emoji
Ruth
section.
P found it.
Good.
Yep. But if not, just throw really something that sticks out. But try not to abuse the question mark emoji for non-questions.
You have Facebook on your chat over there.
I do have Facebook over here. You only have YouTube.
I only have YouTube on mine.
Yeah.
So also there was a lot happened this week, I feel.
Yes.
Stella's like, yay, we can run around again. But also like our farm store application with our town was approved. So that was like a huge thing. So we are quickly working towards renovating that space so that hopefully we can be open for the first weekend of Goat Snuggles.
Hopefully. We got a lot to do. It's
There's
nonstop.
So much.
I'll pretty much be out there every day.
There's so much. That's
8 hours a day.
That's like it during our morning meetings around like coffee and eggs and stuff. The whole question of what are you doing today? I'm not even asking you that because it's the farm store.
I go out to the barn to do barn chores. I don't come back inside until pretty much. I might as well just stay out there to put the goats away and then come inside.
Well, I mean, you do need to come in for food.
Unless you send me that? I need to. Well, unless I send you what?
A text message. Maybe I'll make you something if I'm feeling generous.
I'm gonna try that one tomorrow.
Although you did throw poop at me today, so be careful what you order.
Yeah.
I might just put a little extra in it.
Yeah.
I don't know, a little extra of what? Wow, some questions are really coming through.
Oh, I think they are.
Before we start doing questions, I also wanted to. Another big thing was our moderators.
Yes, that's where I was hoping you were going.
We have 3 brand new moderators with shiny blue wrenches. So I want everybody.
Are you saying Brenda's wrench is rusty and old?
Well, she does keep up with the polishing.
Oh, she does.
Every time every time they zap somebody,
you
gotta get the polish off.
Do they still call it a wrench?
This is why. No, it's a zapper. It's technically they're zappers.
Oh, got it.
I don't know what a wrench is called in the UK.
I think
you got to be careful what.
That's true. You're right.
Some of those words are like.
Yeah.
But so we have some new moderators. So they've got their shiny blue wrenches, and they're already working hard.
Yes, they are. Now it will be obviously a little overwhelming with the wrenches and a Q&A because all 5 are in here.
They have their jobs tonight. They noticed, they know we talked about this.
Oh, you guys talked about that?
Everybody has their assignments.
Yeah, here's something here. I think I found a question.
So did you scroll back a while or is this a new one?
No, just saw it pop up.
Jumped in front.
Did I? Okay, I'll go back.
It's okay.
We'll
answer Sean's question. Yep. So their question is, are any other goats showing softening of ligaments? It's not necessarily softening of ligaments, but they're getting like that, what I would say, mushiness right?
Yeah.
Moo's getting
There's
some
like a
mushiness.
separation. So the ligaments in the tail are here, and actually
The
we'll go
tail
to here.
raises. Okay,
So here are the
we go.
ligaments. Here's the tail. Let's go this way.
Yeah.
And then they start to separate, and then these start to get really soft.
So these
and
actually
loose.
don't go down, right?
No, the tail.
The tail just
up.
so these loosen.
Yeah, they get like loose rubber bands,
These loosen, which allows.
which is what we're feeling.
Oh my God! Can I just please?
Go ahead.
These loosen so that it allows the stretchiness for the tail, which is her spine, right? It's the base of her spine, to go up. And this has to go up because we don't want any damage to these vertebrae.
So now what are you checking every time you go in a barn to do ligaments?
So the base of her tail is here. We call it the tail head, right? And then these ligaments. I'm rolling.
Yeah, but go ahead, check ligaments.
I'm literally
there, that's what she's doing.
My fingers over the ligaments.
And then if they were like this and like not there.
Well, they would be so loose that I wouldn't be able to feel them at all. Right now, like Deandra's, for example, feel like pencils.
Oh, and they're like way up here.
So imagine,
like no gap.
right? So imagine the pencils. If you were to roll your fingers over pencils like under fabric, that's what it would feel like on Deandra. Where Sadie's, I feel I have to dig down.
You got to find them.
You have to go find them under there.
Right, and when you find them, they're still there. They're just not. It's kind of like effaced and dilated. They're just not soft. Not soft. They're not softer.
Hard.
Right.
Yeah, they're not really tight. Right. They are loosening. And I would say Sadie's, correct me if I'm wrong, she really kind of stalled out at like 30-40%
right.
soft.
Yeah.
So she's got about 30-40% more to go.
Right.
But the problem is with Sadie is that she went from 100% to that 30 or 40%.
Too early.
Way too early. And it's like, girlfriend, you got to slow down. You got to stop.
Right.
And she did.
She did.
She really did. All day yesterday, I didn't really feel much of a change. Her udder really hasn't filled in more.
Right.
And the mucus has stopped, which means she lost her plug. And that's it. She didn't like lose her plug and then go into labor.
Right.
But she's in early labor right now. With everything that she's doing between the pawing the ground and the yawning and the mucus plug, I've seen some contractions. And I'll explain what a contraction looks like. And then...
Do you need a bird to do it? No? We should bring up the...
No, but if Stella had a tail, I would... I'll use your fingers again.
Oh, fingers again? So
so a contraction is going to look... Just give me the tail part.
Just the tail.
Not the middle.
There you go. There's the tail.
So turn it this way.
This way.
All right. So here's her tail. And this is like if she were just walking, her tail would be straight.
She's walking towards the bathroom.
Walking. She's walking. Yeah, her head is here.
Yeah.
Her tail is here.
Right.
And she's walking, and like she's just happy, right? So her tail sticks straight up. If she were pooping, it would be up here and almost bent over.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead.
And then she pooped, right? But now she's having a contraction, right? So now her tail. Can you tuck these fingers in?
Sure. Yeah. Tuck those fingers in.
Your man hands.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So now she's got.
You can push it like this.
No. It's a slight. Her tail will start looking like a comma.
Got it. Like a bend to it.
It's like a hook, right?
It's like a hook.
It's a hook. And with that, her body position will change completely and she won't move.
Yeah.
She'll like even kind of stare off into Netherlands. And and then all of a sudden she'll move again and you'll be like, and then her tail will relax and you're like, oh, okay, that was a contraction. So when I woke up this morning, the first thing I saw she was having a contraction. I was like, oh, what day are we having today? Are we having a baby today? So.
Yeah, no baby.
No.
Not yet today. It's only 6 o'clock.
But... Don't tempt it.
Yeah. So I saw what Kathy Gamby did. I didn't miss it. I saw the super chat come in. Thank you very much.
Kathy, thank you. We gotta do some Billy kisses or something.
All right, here they come.
Okay.
And she guessed that one right. It is going to go right into the store. We got a huge project ahead of us. We're literally talking about a new way to do the wood floor that'll make it stronger and a little less expensive, but also very unique. So we were gonna do this wood floor on the.
This is still a hard sell for me.
But it's a very yeah. I'd rather do the floor once than have to redo it multiple times.
That is just thicker, like Rob was saying.
Yeah, that would cost a fortune. So we see what I mean. We're still working out all the kinks. There's a lot going on in that store. Project.
So.
Out my knee.
Really?
Yes, my knee.
That's why Tyler said he couldn't help you today. He's like,
yeah, he told me his back.
My back was hurting. He goes, Mom, don't laugh at me because I'm gonna sound old, but my back hurts.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're 11.
Yeah, you should have saw him out there with a pitchfork, how he was trying to work. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why his back hurt.
It was a hard job.
Yes.
It was not an easy job.
Yes.
And after wrestling this morning, I wasn't feeling it either. Plus, it started raining.
Oh, it's a swamp out there. It's so
no,
bad.
it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I Love Giraffe asked, are you doing goat snuggles online again?
Oh.
So you want to talk about that?
We don't know exactly how we're going to do that yet.
The easy answer to that is yes. The harder answer is not in the way that we were doing it last year. So it's yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all. I mean, I don't know that we're ready to.
We're not 100%
share how
there
we're
yet.
going to do it.
Right.
But we're going to do it either way. So the day will definitely be different, though. It's not going to be on a Saturday.
Yeah.
We know that much. Right.
We definitely know that much because our Saturdays are going to get busier with the live in-person goat snuggles.
Yeah, we are starting goats in-person baby snuggle sessions April 3rd, and there's just going to be a couple more sessions per day, and then we're also going to do some on Sundays because some other people, they work every Saturday. They couldn't come last year. So plus we know at least in the beginning when the babies are babies, we're going to be really busy. So we're going to put the virtuals probably during the week, kind of not on a Wednesday, so it doesn't compete with Wacky Wednesdays.
Yeah, because
but like maybe on a Wednesday. I just said not Wednesday. Maybe on a Monday.
And possibly a Monday.
Monday or
what we
Friday.
I'm not
sure.
Because nobody really looks forward to Mondays.
Right. So let's look forward to Mondays by doing,
virtual.
Relaxing virtual
you
session.
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
So we talked about that. We just don't know the logistics and the technology that'll be used and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. We're still trying to figure all that out. Let's see here.
Have you scrolled back? Because I know a bunch of questions came flying in. If you haven't been here before, or maybe you have been here before, as we're answering questions, once we kind of finish up with that question, we want to make sure we give it enough time, answer it to its fullest.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you might have asked a question and we missed it.
Right.
So respectfully ask your question again, but don't spam it. You know what I mean? You guys know.
Yeah. So you got that one right there.
Okay. First of all, no questions are stupid.
Yeah, none at all.
So Carol asked, do goats get fleas? So it's not necessarily that they get fleas like your dog or cat, but they do get mites and lice. So we were, grateful. I don't know. We haven't had issues with mites or lice in a long time, but lice, especially like the biting, the blood sucking lice, it's a big deal. They can go an infestation of lice can, like the blood sucking lice, can kill your goat. Your goat can go so anemic that they die. So that's a big deal. But no, I mean, there's simple medications to treat it as soon as we check all winter long, because the winter is the time where those little bugs like to crawl in for a house, Wow, that was like the second yawn. We've only been at this for 24 minutes.
Sorry about that. So I accidentally.
You need a coffee?
Well, no, I accidentally put this question up too early. I didn't want Jody to wonder what was going on.
Judy. She would have wondered.
Sorry, Judy. Yeah, she would have. Judy. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean,
she's OG.
I know Judy. Yeah. We go way back.
Yeah. Is the duck and chicken coop done? Yes, it is. So if you're only following us here on the live channel and not following us on the other channel, the one that we do all the videos on, which
Tina will drop the link.
So one of them will, because
it's Tina's job.
We have the best mods ever.
We do.
See, the scrolly one, there it goes. We'll just leave that scroll for a while.
So Tina's job tonight is to find all the links that
Tina's the link
that
dropper.
pop up. So she'll find the link to the new channel.
We
call it the new channel because
we started it December 22nd.
Yeah, we separated the live from like the vlog style videos just because YouTube didn't like that. It just the good videos. I don't want to say the good videos, but the edited videos that we do, like what used to be like our Diamonds is Saturdays and everything that we do other than live. They go over on the other channel, and they were getting lost on this channel. So we only do live stuff here
and edited stuff there.
Right.
So you guys on the ones following the edited channel, the other channel,
there's the link.
We're a little bit behind in real life. Like the last video that just went out was your video about getting ready for
the maternity shoot.
Well, no, that was a short that went out today.
Yeah,
the maternity shoot went out today, but yesterday was your preparing for kidding season, which I think was shot on like Monday.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so we're like 4 or 5 days behind. So yes,
happens.
the chicken coop just finished on
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They moved in, spent their first night in the duck house.
Right.
And
so it took.
They're pretty comfortable because the ducks are laying eggs.
Yeah, they did. They laid. You actually had duck eggs for breakfast.
I did. So they laid their first 2 duck eggs on their last night in their old coop, which we'll now just call the farm store.
Yeah.
And one of them laid their first egg on their first morning in their duck coop.
Yes, This is true. Now, I think the last video I posted about the duck coop was video number 4 or possibly 5. I don't know about the coop.
I'm not following.
And I think it goes up to 6 or 7, so you're a couple days behind.
Yeah, but yeah, they're in,
which
coming. Is probably why like the roosters and the ducks sound a little louder now, because they are technically living closer.
Yeah, they're closer to the barn. They're about 30 feet closer to the barn than they were before.
It looks really weird actually to have them over there. Like when we were walking to the barn this morning, I'm just used to looking where they usually are, and now they're closer and closer to the house, but also closer to the barn. You could literally scoop food for the goats at that goat table and look out the door and see both ducks and chickens. Like it's kind of like right there. Like right there. Which, by the way, and I didn't want to mention this today. Yeah. But I thought we talked about this. We were going to put the door to the run on the paddock side of. We were, but I liked the really clean, all just plain fencing. Sorry. Really clean, like no doors. And there was another reason for it. When you're taking duck eggs out and working and you need feed or whatever, it's all on the same side of the coop. That was my theory. It was only because I thought we were going to have it like where when I have the hose out doing the goat waters that on the way back, you could also fill up and go right into the pen. I thought of that too, but I'm also looking at doing some type of water collection system where I can collect the water off that roof and it comes down into a barrel for them to drink out of. Okay. I'm looking at it. So somebody asked real quick, I saw this earlier, do you see more men are in chat recently? And yes, I actually do. On this live channel, we're averaging, I think, into the 20% men range. I think we broke on the other channel 20s. We're at like 40%. Oh, the other channel it's like 40. Yeah, it's like a 60, I think some of the ladies are starting to convert their men. They're like, what are these ladies doing all day? I must watch this. And then they get sucked in by Moo. I have been told some of the men do like the construction videos. Yeah. The ones where they're just building stuff. It's kind of cool to watch. That's what I've heard. Right. The ladies are like, and we tend to build a lot. And I even heard there's a certain married couple out there that fight over, it's like a competition who gets to watch the videos first. Like a video will come out and one of them tries to get to it before I think that's funny. Okay. We already got the ligaments. I'm gonna scroll back. Dylan asked a question because we were talking about duck eggs just now. Yep. So he asked, "What's the difference between duck and chicken egg size and taste?" Question mark. Go ahead. Those are actually a really good question. For those of you who don't know, Dylan is our nephew, hence why he shares our last name.
Yeah.
So yeah, the duck eggs are physically larger, right?
Yeah.
Now, when we tried duck eggs way back in the day, like before we moved here, and we only had chickens and 2 dogs. I know, shocker. What did we do with our day?
I know.
Wow. We traded some chicken eggs for some duck eggs.
Yeah,
and
I was not a fan.
We tried them, and I was like, oh, I don't really like them. They're pretty, like, the whites are really tough, and the whites were really hard to mix.
Yeah, it's very, really gummy almost.
Yeah. I think what happened
was my visual of they were hard to mix.
Beating the eggs, yeah. I think that the eggs were old.
Right.
And because we tried the 2 eggs that we just got, and they were, a day old?
Yeah.
By the time I ate them, and they mixed just fine.
Yeah, you ate them this morning.
I did. I ate them this morning. I will say it could have just been my cooking technique, but they were just a little rubbery. I think next time I will add, I don't generally add milk to my eggs or water to my eggs when I scramble them, but I think I'll add a little something because they need to be fluffed up.
Yeah, they do.
And then I just won't cook them as long, and then I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, a little water would work too. Here's a question.
Well, that's what I said. Milk or water?
Milk or water. Here's a question for you.
All right. So Nicole asked, has Greta's udder come back in, or do we still think she drank her colostrum? Jury's still out on that. I don't really see that she's like bigger than smaller than bigger than smaller. She's actually just the same.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have a bag of colostrum powder just in case, because who knows? I think it's important to have on hand anyway.
We did.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
We will see. I'll know right away. Once she has the babies and I strip the teats, meaning I take the wax plug that builds up in the teat.
Well, if there's no plug, you know.
Well, and I will know. That's where I was going with that. And I'll also know based on the color of milk that comes out. If it looks like milk and not colostrum, then I have to mix a bottle.
Yeah. So the next question coming up is
from one of our dudes.
Yep, one of our dudes. Yep.
Joshua asked, when are you going to put the rest of the birthing stalls up? This is actually a good question because we told you our plan last week was to put them up on Thursday or Friday of this week, and that didn't happen. So I can understand why there might be some confusion.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain?
Not all plans turn out.
Well, do you want to explain why, though?
Well, I think because we put up one, we got Sadie in. Nobody else is really progressing enough to be sedentary, right? To sit. We want them to get that exercise, but we're getting close to having to put up more.
So I mean, he kind of like did the Cliff Notes version of
our
conversation.
Always do the Cliff Notes version.
I don't like putting the goats in a stall unless I know that they need to be in a stall. So it's really important at the end of their pregnancy to get up and get that exercise and move around. And it helps prevent things like pregnancy toxemia and, stuff that we don't want to really be messing with. So if the girls still have really tight ligaments, and I know those ligaments aren't going to change from morning chores to PM chores, or vice versa from PM to AM, then they don't need to be put in a pen. And the vast majority of them are only sitting at 146 is the closest, right?
Right. Somebody's in.
The first 3 goats are sitting at 146 days.
And
for those 3 goats, that's really early for them still. They don't have a history of going early or even on their due dates.
However, from a functional or a logistical thing, the last thing we want to be doing is grabbing gate walls and finding out in the morning, like, so they're going up soon. When I say soon, I mean probably in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
But not all of them. We're not going to go straight to FEMA trailer.
That's the thing is where do you stop this year?
We might.
Because everybody is due within 7 days, the same 7 days.
Right.
Once one goes, it's going to be like a sorority house, and they're all going to go.
Yeah. So
where do you stop? Where do you draw the line and be like, okay,
yeah,
we need 9 pens.
It's true. We might just go straight from Sadie, where she is, to everybody.
Fill in all 4 of the
Yep.
aisles, right? All 4 pens that make up what we call the aisle. And then the 4 FEMA trailers, which are temporary pens that we put in Gen Pop. And I know we sound crazy. I explain this every time. There's like almost 400 people here, and they're like, Gen Pop? FEMA? Yeah. What's going on in this barn? Yeah. These are just the name. I don't know where they came from. It's just kind of like
general population where all the goats live together.
Right.
FEMA trailers, temporary housing.
Right.
Means not permanent stalls, not made out of wood. We bring in metal to create temporary pens.
And technically we have 2 other pens on the back side where you guys really never see. Right. That's near, like, down the hall from the rabbitry.
Yeah.
And that's technically what we call stalls 5 and 6.
Right. Yep.
We number all of our stalls. So the aisle has 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back behind the rabbitry is 5 and 6, and then the FEMA trailers make up 7, 8, 9, and 10.
So another question, Claudia asked, will the membership have access to the babies? So
I'm guessing YouTube membership.
YouTube members. So I just want to be clear, members or not, you're all having access to the babies.
The live births are
live birth
public,
itself. Right? That camera will come down off the wall where Sadie is, way up there.
Don't confuse everybody.
Sorry. The camera covering Sadie currently.
That one
will come down when Sadie's in active labor, and it'll be like you are in the stall with us.
The problem is this might change tomorrow, and this is why I haven't had this conversation with the moderators yet either. So I hope they're listening, because it's the conversation we're having tomorrow. If House of Pie Cam comes over to Cassie's Castle to cover stalls that we can't currently see, right? Those are permanent wired cameras.
When we say permanent, they're wired.
They're screwed into the ceilings, but they're also wired, like hardwired for their
back to the router.
Back to our router. They're not Wi-Fi like the other cameras. The Wi-Fi allows us to take the cameras off the wall and walk around the barn.
Right, because I can't walk into a stall with a camera like this with wires hanging from it and be like, "Hey, are you having a baby?"
Right. So
that has to be it has to be completely wireless.
So that is a problem if we're using wired cameras to keep an eye on the babies or on the moms. Right. What will end up happening is we will determine that, let's just use Sadie as an example. Let's just pretend that House of Pie camera is what's watching Sadie. Sadie goes into labor. We send out our text message that says Sadie's in labor, and we all file into the barn. We can't take that camera off of the wall because it's screwed in and it's hardwired. So now we have to either we'll have another camera that's already live that is a camera that we can take off of the wall, and y'all will just have to go over and watch that one, which will be a baby watch on another goat, right?
Right.
In another area, we'll just move it. Y'all can find it. The moderators will do a fantastic job of dropping the link in chat 100 times so nobody misses it.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario is we have to launch a whole new camera and you're going to have to find it.
Right.
That I don't want to happen.
Yeah. So we're trying to logistically figure it all out.
It's because we've changed our hardware.
It's because we went from wireless.
Now we have to change our practice.
Right.
But either way, to answer Claudia's question, either way, everybody has access to the live birth cam. The ones that comes right down into the pen, and you guys get to watch.
Now, what we might do,
and I'm going to take the words right out of my mouth. Go ahead.
What we might do, somebody kind of asked that whole virtual question earlier, but it's kind of sort of along the same lines a little bit. We might, for a certain membership level or higher, do certain real up close baby stuff later on after the babies are born. I'm not saying non-members won't ever see the babies. They definitely will. But members might just get more, it's like.
It's just more content.
It's just more.
But and people who have been here over the last few years, we take the cameras off of the walls. This year it's going to be a little harder because, again, they're wired. Some of them are wired. But we do still want to give people access to the babies and like peeking in the barrel and stuff like that. That is some membership content that we're going to add to certain tiers. This is stuff we're still kind of thinking through. So you jumped the gun in your question, but it's not a bad question. We just haven't fully thought through moving forward, what extra things we're going to be doing for members versus how are we going to manage, just our village. We don't want anybody to feel left out, but at the same time, we want to be able to give our members just that extra content that they do pay for and help support us, because it's really helpful for us.
Yep. All right, I got one here. It's just a kind of a Team Sadie question. Hashtag Team Sadie.
Oh, I know who this is. Okay, so what's the most interesting thing you learned from raising dairy goats?
Yep. Oh, I got a Facebook question coming next.
The most interesting from raising dairy goats.
No idea. I have no idea.
That's gonna be like a phone a friend one. Like, I have no idea. What is the most interesting thing I've learned? Probably my ability to run off of less sleep than I think I could, especially during kidding season.
There you go.
No, there's been so many things I've learned. It's really hard to pinpoint like that one thing.
Right.
That is the most interesting. I'll come up with my answer, a much better answer around 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be like, darn it, I should have said that.
Right. So I got one from Facebook. Very simple. From Facebook.
Oh, I am a newbie. How long are goats pregnant for? So welcome, Louise, our newbie from Facebook. Go ahead.
150 days.
Right.
Plus or minus 5 days.
Right.
So
if you've been
145 to 150.
Right. If you've been following Sadie's journey, for example, we've been really focused on she's not allowed to have babies before Sunday. She's not allowed to have babies before Sunday. But her due date is March 5th. So why can't she have babies? Why does she have to wait until Sunday?
Right.
And what you were just saying about how they're allowed to give birth at 145 days. They're not considered overdue or, at risk for anything abnormal.
Right.
When they're at 155 days. Once they're past 155 days, we start losing hair and sleep and question our life choices. But anything before 145 days is considered preterm, and the baby's lungs could be underdeveloped. They could have issues with body regulation and other issues. So the importance of Sadie getting to 145 days has been, our focus for this last week.
Right. Here's a good question.
Mm-hmm. From Mrs. Ferret.
Yeah.
At what age do the goats get their beards, and do all breeds get beards? So we have 3 breeds, and all 3 of our breeds have beards. Whether it's just a little shaggy one, like Charlotte's only got a couple little hairs that stick down, and it's real pathetic looking, but she's got one. She's working on it. Yeah. All the way to like Amy and Lucy, who's got
they got big beards. They got some good ones.
It's not gender related, so girls, boys, they all have beards. Yeah. I do see though. Well, no, because Billy doesn't have a beard.
No,
I was gonna say the boys all have beards, but then Billy went and threw that one out the window. So did Pie. So no, not all boys have beards, but all of our intact bucks have beards. So I don't know if it's
a hormone thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another good one. I don't think I've heard this question before.
Oh, from Jan W., my favorite troublemaker. I've often wondered if the goats get soreness between the udder and the legs from rubbing together. I've never seen it, but can it be a problem? I've never dealt with it, actually. They have a thin, I'm sure, okay, here we go, inappropriate time.
Oh, geez.
You know how, you're supposed to keep some hair places because it's real important so you don't chafe? I know you know what I'm talking about.
Keep going.
We don't shave our goats.
Well, I don't shave my armpits.
Right. Well, okay, I wasn't talking about armpits.
Keep going.
It's the leg chafing together. Okay, look, our goats, like show goats, for example, we shave the udders down. I am sure that there's some friction there, but the other side of their leg, the inside of their leg isn't shaved for the show. So it still provides like that not skin on skin rubbing that you would get that soreness. But no, they have this thin layer of hair that provides the glide, if you know. Oh God, I'm gonna die.
So
okay,
congratulations on 1,080 subscribers on the other channel.
Aaron's like, can we talk about
good.
And what else can we talk about in this room that wow.
So are you guessing that Sadie's going tomorrow?
That has always been my gut feeling.
Yeah.
Even though I think I might like to change my answer, it's still my gut feeling. So I'm gonna stick with it.
Typo Queen asked the same thing.
I'm still, I don't, her ligaments aren't telling me she's going to go tomorrow, but it's just been like, yeah.
Here's another one for you.
Rosemary asked, is Lucy the only goat with an ear infection? I noticed a couple others shaking their heads. So I think I've noticed a couple others who have been like sneezing or coughing the last week. And I think it's the hay. I think they are like, it's finer.
Yeah.
It might be a little, not dusty, like bad dusty, but like just finer, I guess.
Right.
There's particles that are, smaller hay particles in it, and they're like diving in there to get it, and they're getting some in there. But no, nobody else's ears. I check the La Manchas specifically because they are prone to ear infections. Yeah. Nobody else's ears have looked to have issues.
Yeah. Where did it go? I saw another one. This question from Sarah: is Sadie fired from Goat Snuggles permanently? Mm-hmm. Yes.
100%.
Sadie does not. Virtual, she could come do.
Yeah, she could come to virtual.
Yeah, something like
She's
that.
a liability at in-person ones.
Yeah.
And honestly, with the way Sadie reacted to when we had a couple people over a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Charlotte might be banned too this year.
Yeah, Charlotte.
She's a little freister. I think she was more investigating, and she doesn't really appreciate the kids, and their energy.
Yeah, Sadie's very quiet. Yeah.
Well, Sadie doesn't appreciate anybody's energy. But no, it was Charlotte a couple weeks ago.
Oh, here we go. Found it. I saw this question earlier. We were running a little behind on questions. I'm answering questions from back at 6:30, and it's 6:47. So we're running about 17, 18 minutes behind. So if you asked the question 15 or so minutes ago,
if we haven't gotten to it,
we might be getting to it soon.
Again. So Susan, our Australian friend, has asked, what was Moo's belly size when you measured her?
I almost hit the bird, but I forgot Stella don't like the bird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Moo's belly size right now.
Huge. That's what it said on the tape measure.
Mufasa size.
Yeah.
She was 57 inches round.
She's big.
57 inches round.
Yeah.
And I'm sure today she's bigger. So I ordered 2.5 yards of fabric for that photo shoot, thinking that would be way too much. The lady literally put out 2 yards, and I'm thinking to myself,
that's a lot of fabric.
Well, no. Angie was like, that's a lot of fabric. And I'm thinking, this is Moo.
This is a lot
I think we should go with more. And she was like, do you want to do a half a yard or a whole yard? And I was like, I don't want to call Moo fat or anything. Yeah. Let's just go with half a yard more. So we went with 2.5 yards of fabric. Yeah. It was
she's a big girl.
It was enough, but it was
I forgot what time I said I was at. I just lost my chat. So I don't know if you see a quick question you can answer up there.
Yeah, Randy actually asked, have you had to induce labor on any goats?
Yes.
We've had to do it once. But every year we've almost had to do it with the same goat that we've had to do it to that one time. And if anybody would like to take a guess as to who that goat is.
Deandra?
No.
Danica?
No.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Amy?
Yeah.
I knew it was one of them.
Yeah. Amy
she holds on to them babies.
She had to be induced her first year. She went a week overdue. Whole week. Yep. She had a 8-something pound baby named Aubrey. there's certain babies I remember.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep Aubrey. I almost got the chance of getting Aubrey back because she was an escape artist, but they figured it out.
Yeah.
Too bad.
So
too bad I gave good advice.
Here's a question from JC.
All right. So what does Sadie try to get to in the middle of her her feed container? So I think it's her hay feeder.
Yeah. If it's
she's just trying to get to the middle part of. Don't you know that the Tootsie Roll is the best part of the Tootsie Pop? So she's trying to get to the middle.
She's just trying to get to the center.
Yeah. So the goats eat one of two ways. They either think that the hay on top of the hay feeder is the best, or they think the hay in the middle of the hay feeder is best. Or the third way, they think the hay feeder in their neighbor's their neighbor's hay feeder is better than what they've got.
Yeah, or the hay just tastes better on the floor.
Yes, or on the other side of the wall. It's never the easiest hay, the easiest accessible hay that they would choose to eat. Yeah. So
I'm not sure what this means, so I'm gonna pop it up there for you, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did see that. Did y'all see the work excuse letter? It was posted on the Simons' Farms Live page. If you need it there, all you got to do is fill in your name. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did not see it.
It was hysterical.
Was it?
It was, pretty much a note to everybody's boss, husband, whatever, saying, please excuse my behavior.
Yeah, I'm watching goats.
Week. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Signs of, behavioral changes may include.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. I'm working my way into the 630, 640 range. Here you go. Another question here from Rosemary.
Do you know if Harper has taken up house in the Blue Barrel?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen Hunter in one yet.
Oh, I read that as Harper.
Oh, Hunter.
No, Hunter. Okay. No, Hunter.
Hunter has not. I don't think I've seen him in it. But somebody else asked earlier, too, what is the Blue Barrel? And it's a heat barrel. It's got a light up at the top. We turn it on, and it heats the barrel.
The heat lamp is up inside, screwed in. So there's no heat element that can touch the hay and have, a potential fire hazard. It's also screwed to the wall so that none of the babies can, bounce onto it and it falls over. The moms can put their feet on top of it and it won't fall over. Although if they put their feet on top of it, we'll need to know, because as much as we've tucked the wires in,
we don't want them climbing.
We don't want them climbing on the Blue Barrel anyway. But yeah, Hunter likes to steal the heating barrel from the babies. I haven't seen him do that yet, but I have seen both Miles. I believe I've seen Shyla.
Yeah.
And Hunter's definitely checked out the heat barrel.
Yeah.
I know Miles, as soon as Sadie moved in, Miles went in the heat barrel. And I know he climbed in there and stayed in there for a while.
Yeah.
But he's out now.
So Barbara asked a question about, have you thought about going live using your phone on Facebook for some live bursts? What we're doing is too complicated for that. We have used our phones. First of all, our YouTube journey started on our phones. We did over 400 video, phones only.
Right.
No fancy technology like all this stuff here that you see, all this stuff. This is just mainly because I like to
He likes to have toys.
Well, and I like to be entertaining. I want this little show, if you want to call it that.
Sure.
I don't know. I just want it to be different. If Stella turned around right now, I'd give you Stella cam, but nobody wants to really look at her
butt cam.
I mean, her little, there you go. That's Stella cam right there. Stella cam.
Little.
But other than that, no, we started on our phones. Everything from our Simon Says Saturday, 100 and something episodes on our phones. We did some live eating ice cream on our phone. I remember that one.
Those were the good old days when we could actually go somewhere.
Yeah, when we used to go places. But yeah, not for the live bursts. We've always stayed on the little handheld. On the little handheld wireless ones that we use. Yeah. And we stuck with YouTube too. Facebook was a backup when YouTube crashed. I remember that.
Okay, well, YouTube got mad at us and demonetized us and didn't, Then we were like, well, we'll go over to Facebook because they're not letting us upload. We were having 2 problems in one day.
Yeah.
Well, 1 week, really.
Yeah. There's a quick question for you about Billy.
Yeah. So, well, Billy's, it's not technically a spur. It's called a scur, SCUR. But I know what you mean. Will it need to be cut? Eventually, it will need to be cut. But right now, I always check underneath to make sure I can get a finger under there. And it's not, I need it to grow a little longer. So when we do cut it back, it doesn't bleed like a mother.
Yeah.
So don't want that to happen. I did see a question a little higher up. Go ahead, put your question.
I'll put that one up there.
The same one. It wasn't the same one.
Okay.
Sharon Miller asked, can you not spread out your kidding season to March and April, or is it more advantageous to get it all done in March? We've done it a couple different ways. Really, I never want to look at a goat in heat and be like, we'll just wait until next month. Because what if next month's heat cycle isn't as strong? Usually in October, which is when we breed all of our goats, that is like the money month to like their bestest heat cycle is going to be in October.
Well, she said best.
So I don't want to skip it and only breed half of the herd and then pray that the other half will come into a nice strong heat.
I want to get it all done in a week.
And we've done, last year was 4 months.
Yeah.
Kidding season was 4 months long. And we had babies in January, February, March, and April. And I will tell you, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either.
No, it wasn't good.
There are pros and cons to both methods. Yep. And I think I prefer to just have all the babies born at once. The babies are all the same age so that they're all in the same stage of life when they go and start playing with each other.
Yeah.
And it's just then, we only lose a week of sleep instead of, a week out of every month for the 4 months straight.
Yeah, no.
So, follow-up question. Lisa had a question about what is a scur. So, oopsie, sorry, didn't explain that. The scur is like the little piece of horn that grows despite having been disbudded. So some of the goats you'll notice, especially the boys, will have these little nubs of, it's like a hangnail, not a painful one, but it's like a hangnail that just keeps growing instead of the whole nails growing. It's like this little piece of the nail that grows, but it's the horn. So we have to trim them down so that the goats don't get stuck places. They can fall off, and usually Billy's falls off, but this one has sadly grown in to a point where it probably will have to get filed down, which is a very painless procedure for them. They don't feel it's like clipping your toenails, clipping your regular nails, as long as you don't trim them back too far. Because if you trim them back, just like on a dog, they bleed a little bit.
All right, I feel bad. My chat just lost again because I can't keep up, and I only get so much over here. And somebody just became a member, and I wanted to put it up on the screen.
Oh.
And I missed it.
So we're just
going to do this.
Thank you very much.
That one still gets me.
I know. We have to do it over, though.
We got to do so many of them over.
It's really
after
cute.
kidding season, maybe we'll do some with the baby goats
or something. Oh, my God, that would be great.
Yeah. And I did learn how. So get this. I don't know exactly how to do it, but I learned how to make a video with a transparent background.
Cool.
Which is weird.
Which is what, like the Moo one would need?
Yeah, exactly. So this one, I'll just throw it up there for the heck of it. Like this Moo one jumps up. Here it is. This Moo face bounces across the screen.
Right, that.
You're right. It could do that with us still in frame and not all black.
Right.
So we could like sit here like this while Moo's head bounces.
Or try to dodge Moo's head.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like that VR game. I feel like you're pouting.
She is pouting.
She's over here mad. Like,
she's
I'm
like,
just
Mom,
not going to do this today.
They told me I could walk and you still haven't let me.
She's over here like, I'm not going to show my face. You can't make.
Here's a quick question for you so I can get back. Is Amy bigger than Moo? I would say yes.
Yeah, but
Totally.
okay, but it's different body styles.
Yeah.
That's like asking, like, you know, she probably.
Oh yeah.
She
bigger.
weighs more than Moo.
Oh yeah.
But Moo's roundness might just look
So here's
bigger.
another one. Is Lucy bigger than Moo? I wouldn't think so.
No,
I think Moo's bigger.
No, Moo's bigger. Okay,
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Both of them, and I know because Lucy's been like sleeping right underneath Sadie's cam.
Yeah.
Moo has too, but they pancake out.
Oh yeah. No, when they hit the ground,
So they're flat. It's like a melted ice cream cone.
Yeah.
They just, they're just big.
Yeah, they're big.
Just big.
Yeah.
Which is good. That means
They're
they've
big.
got big, healthy babies in there.
All right. Let me look for another question.
You are not allowed to pout anymore. Let's go.
Is she still pouting?
Come on. You're going to turn yourself around and you're going to say hi to everybody.
Liz, this is going to be a question for you.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay. Well, I mean, we have a little bit of history with
And
this
that's
one.
why I saw this. So I'm not sure who this is. I don't recognize that name.
So Vesna, she, we had a goat last year. Her question is, for those who are listening and not watching, her question is, do goats born with cleft palates need a surgery? And this is probably a question she probably remembers Ari from last year.
Right.
Whose birthday, by the way, was yesterday, I believe. So yes, they do. We've had one case of a cleft palate, and she didn't make it to her surgery, sadly. So yeah, they need a surgery. It was a pretty bad cleft palate.
Yeah, it was.
Really, she didn't even have a palate, let alone
it was
just all
completely
cleft. So yes, goats born with cleft palates absolutely need a surgery. They have to be old enough for the surgery. So that's the problem, is getting them old enough so that they have a large enough area to work with. The surgeons have a large enough area to work with in the mouth to do the replacement. Plus, you want that width to like pretty much be done growing when you do the surgery. Otherwise, I guess there would be problems. I don't personally have any experience with the surgery or what it takes to get the goat to that age because, as our community knows, Sue over at the Mia Foundation took over care of Ari and got her to about 6 months old. Unfortunately, they have any animal born with a cleft palate has issues with aspiration pneumonia, and unfortunately, that is what took Ari.
Yeah.
So
I have a question about the barrel again.
Okay. So a question about the barrel from Kathy. Has a cat gone in the barrel with the babies to sleep?
I think so.
I don't know. Have I ever seen?
Maybe not.
I don't think I've ever seen Hunter in the barrel with babies. I have seen the babies sleeping and shivering outside the barrel while Hunter is in the barrel on his back, purring and kneading at the air and like living his best life in the barrel. And I'm like, you get out of the barrel. It's not for you. You have plenty of insulation.
Yeah. Here's a good funny one for you from Nicole.
Do you think Grace knows she's pregnant? Not likely.
No.
I don't think so. Although I will say that Evelyn, and it's fun that they are twins, so they are the same age. Obviously, they're twins, but one's pregnant and one's not. It is interesting to see the difference in how Evelyn behaves versus Grace. Grace, I feel like, is very much now reserved, and it's all about the food.
Yeah.
Whereas Evelyn hops on that damn swing every day. She's like, wee!
Yeah. Which is broken. I have to fix that too.
Got to fix it before babies come.
Oh my goodness. The camera's falling over.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Stella cam. She's not even posing. It just fell.
It just fell again.
It just fell again. It fell again.
All right. So Sarah Hartley asked, does colostrum powder expire? As far as I know from reading the label, I'm sure there's an expiration date. If I don't open it though, I
Right.
don't know how it would go bad. But it's a small bag. So
Yeah.
I just got like a little one.
Mm-hmm.
But you just put like 2 scoops of water in it for whatever the two scoops of water, 2 scoops of powder in the
Desired amount of water.
Well, not desired, but they tell you how much. And then the
Not
baby
desired.
has to drink it in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Or you refrigerate it and then have
sounds
to heat
like
it
feeding
back
a
up.
child formula.
It's just
Same
like
thing.
it's just like regular formula.
Yeah. So this question's for me
Okay, good. You read
from
it.
Rosemary. After the smackdown in the barn this morning, do you smell like moolah la now? No.
No.
I did need to shower though.
Ooh la la smells way better.
Because after that and working on the house, the house,
The farm store.
farm store. Yeah.
Store.
I almost called it the chicken house, but yeah, no, definitely needed.
Yeah,
a
we have to
shower.
retrain what we call that building because for like the last 9 years it was called the chicken coop and now it is the farm store.
Right, we do.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you.
Casey asked, will you keep breeding Harper since she's a little bit high maintenance with getting pregnant? Does she... I'm not sure what the second half of the question is. But will you keep breeding Harper? So that was actually a big debate once her, her blood work came back positive, but then her ultrasound came back negative. So it does seem like she has miscarried. Well, actually, no. She didn't miscarry this year. She just didn't take her first cycle, which is why we don't look at a goat in a beautiful heat and say, you know what, I think I'll try again next month. Because we did breed her that and she either didn't ovulate or didn't take.
Right.
So, we bred her early knowing that, she was the first one bred this year and yet she's the last one to have babies, which is exactly what happened last year. I don't think she has issues. She's just a little finicky, but she comes into great heats.
Yeah.
Like she's not one of the quiet ones, Right.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
While you were answering that question,
Okay.
you know what thought just went through my head?
No, I'm scared.
Nobody's watching Sadie.
Oh no,
I'm
they
like
are.
everybody's here.
I told you the moderators all have jobs tonight.
I literally just thought like we should have another monitor just because I want more monitors and I think it's cool. We could be in like a spaceship. Like all the cams, Sadie, House of Pie, whatever, just have them all.
Okay.
So we can see what's going on in the world. Because I literally felt like, oh my God, nobody's watching Sadie. Sorry.
Yes, they are.
They got it covered. Okay,
apparently, he needs to be included in our mod squads chat.
Yeah, they kicked me out. So that's what happened.
Girls only.
They kicked me out. She was like,
nope, don't need your services anymore.
See, I don't talk in it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
See, Brenda just said that's Queen Bee's job tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody has their jobs.
Yeah.
This is why 5 moderators, everybody gets their own little job.
So there's your next question. Do goats generally deliver on their due date?
No. Usually we have to conspire some hefty, not hostage negotiation skills to get some of the babies out because the moms just keep holding on to them. So, yeah, I mean, there's certain, like Sadie, she'll kick those babies out so fast. But most others do not give birth before their due date. Most of them. I can't even think of another goat who gave birth before their due date other than Sadie.
Yeah.
They all generally wait until a couple days over.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh
my God.
Sorry. It's been a busy
somebody
day.
needs to make him an espresso or something.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
but this happened last year.
Thank you, Anne, for joining the membership. And Nicole, thanks for reminding me who it was. Yeah, that was good.
Stop yawning. Okay.
Oh, here's one. We had this question in lunch before.
Oof. I don't want to answer this question.
Uh,
That's like bad juju sending up to the goat gods right now. Okay, I'll answer the question by spelling it, and hopefully the goat gods aren't listening. N-O. But we don't tempt fate like that.
Yeah, we'll get off that
one. We're
one.
gonna get
We'll
off
go
of
to
that
this.
question.
No
offense to it was a good question, okay? And it would have been an educational question had it been a yes. But
Anne Reed was on my side. Is anybody watching Zadie? That's funny because she wrote that before I said it.
oh
Because
yeah.
we're behind, so
Yeah.
that's funny. That's good.
Wow, it just got like crickets in
It
here.
did get crickets in here.
Yeah.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Yeah. Hopefully Louise doesn't start twitching because it's chirping.
Yeah. All right, we'll start looking. No, how's Stella doing?
Stella's fine, and she's still not looking at the camera though because she's, All right, good. So Amy's got an update on Sadie.
Okay.
Sadie's eating a snack.
Oh, good. There we go. That's good.
Oh,
my chat
Julianne
just jumped.
asked a question. Do you have any information on your bath salts? You gave us a sneak peek at the bridal fair.
All right, go ahead. What's your information? Because my chat just jumped.
Simply said, our bath salts are just kind of like a work in progress. And they're not actually. They're wonderful. But we haven't really started to make them in larger quantities. So I really only have like 10 of each scent right now. There's 6 fragrances that I tinkered with. And they're absolutely delicious and yummy and
You don't eat them.
amazing. No, you don't eat them. So Jan W, don't eat them. She thinks all our soaps look like food. They're awesome. And yes, there's goat milk in them. So you get your bath time with the beneficial powers of like your salts, right? Your Epsom salts, your pink Himalayan salts. And then I put in some dehydrated goat milk, which is really exciting. So that'll all like melt around in your bath because your bath water is going to be nice and warm.
Uh-oh.
The door should be closed.
I hope so. Yeah, we heard a dog.
Otherwise the dog would be in here right now.
We heard a dog coming up. Okay,
and then there's some like essential oil, fragrance oil blends. I didn't put any herbs in it, like the dried herbs, like the rose petals, because I'm really not sure how people will appreciate cleaning their tubs of all the dried herbs.
A lot of the bath salts on the market have dried herbs in them.
I know.
So.
And then I was thinking of like, well, what if what you could do, right? This was my idea.
Claudia will get back to you.
Hold on. What you could do is put your bath salts inside the sisal pouches that we sell on our website like the soaps go in there.
Mm-hmm.
That way it's a scrubby and
it's like a big tea bag.
It's like a giant tea bag. You put your bath salts into the sisal pouch, and then you put the sisal pouch into your bath water, and now you can get all of the yumminess
without the rose petals.
Without the cleanup at the end of your bath.
It would just stay in the pouch.
It would stay in the pouch.
Yeah.
But sometimes the petals are just really pretty to look at.
Right.
So
I think
if you don't mind the cleanup, I'll put herbs in. But if you don't want the cleanup, put them in the pouches, and now you've got yourself a all-inclusive little pouch that you can wash out and take the herbs out.
Moo stomping away like they didn't let me in.
That was Luke.
Now,
if Moo was in the house.
I said that because Claudia Lopez wants to know how many peppermints did you have to give Moo to get that photo shoot with flowers on her head. That's why I said Moo.
First of all, that was a whole day of DIY.
This. Right there.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was going on.
No, I don't include you in things like this.
She did not include me.
You don't appreciate my creative process.
So to each their own with their creative process. I was building a chicken duck house, and
I was doing a maternity shoot.
And you went shopping.
Well, and crafting.
Yes.
Listen, nothing came all put together. I had to make that crown of thorns.
They did. They actually made that crown on the dining room table. For a second there, I thought you two were like working on this crown. It reminded me of my church days when they're like building that crown like for Easter.
For the Advent. It's the candles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. Yeah, the candle.
Advent candles.
Yeah, it was craziness.
Mhm.
And here's another one. Look at that belly.
Hold on, I have another one.
At that belly.
Okay, this one's gonna have to be shared
Okay.
through my phone though.
So now my question though for Claudia is,
Mhm.
how many people would buy a photo of,
Which camera are you on?
I'm on one. Right?
I needed it
Here,
modeled.
Go to three.
I needed the crown modeled for somebody.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
he modeled it while I was.
Yeah. That
It fits great.
you should have emailed it to me. I could have popped it on the screen.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
know we were talking about craft
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So some people, I think more than one
Can we
person.
get off of this camera now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot we were on that. I think more than one person has requested a possible print of that photo. I would assume we would just pick one.
One of them, yeah. Probably, okay, what I would call like my best shot of the day, which is that one right there.
That one.
That's my favorite.
Possibly that
I
one.
know the tongue one, it's like full of character and everything, but personally, to me, it's a little blurry.
That one's much better.
The other one of Moo posing
Is real blurry.
is also a bit blurry, but I just couldn't pass up
The pose.
like the pose.
Oh yeah, the knee.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, you guys can't see me.
Like
I'll
does
do that
this
again.
belly make my sash look big?
Yeah. But that one in a
That's-
print,
Yeah.
if enough people want it, maybe we'll
So
do
my
it.
plan, I have a plan for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I keep designing the farm store in my head, and there's certain pictures that I would like to have just on the wall, like behind our checkout area,
Yeah.
like my little space.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to, like, you see in Instagram, I had an ad pop up. You see it on Etsy. They have photos, right? You send the artist your photo of your pet, so like of Stella or something.
Sure.
And they would do like hand-drawn sketches, almost colored sketches.
Got it.
Of like just her head with like a script of her name, Stella.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a vision of having like a couple different canvases behind.
Yeah.
And as I was taking this photo shoot, I was like, I wonder how crazy the artist would think if I sent them this picture of my goat that looks like a cow dressed up in a maternity shoot.
Yeah. Craziness.
First
No
of all,
idea.
that maternity shoot, somebody literally was like, I didn't know cows could have triplets. I was like, she's not a cow.
She's not a cow.
She's a goat.
She's a goat.
That looks like a cow.
So quick question here. Granny
Yeah.
Barb asked if I could use the Stella cam to see the new babies. This
I
one,
don't like this camera.
this camera won't work.
We
It's
have
a GoPro.
other
You can't use
portable.
that.
Yeah, we have other portable options. The camera that we do for virtual goat snuggles is the cam that we'll be doing, and the same for Wacky Wednesdays and stuff like that. It's actually better quality. So
Yeah, it is.
Moo
Yeah.
needs her own gallery. Truth. Julie Ann's follow-up question to the bath salts.
Yeah.
I love the idea of making bath salts. Do you have a time frame in mind as to when you will have them available? It's going to be after kidding season.
Yeah.
I have to
It'll
figure
probably
out.
be more like an April launch.
Nope, it's going to be after that because,
we
April.
can't-
So okay, April it's going to be in the farm store. I have an idea about like make your own bath salts where I have bulk bins, glass bins of
Yeah.
individual salts colored in different colors, so you can
Yeah.
mix and match like
Mhm.
sand art, but
Yeah, I
not
get
for
it.
bath salts. And then you can
Completely
mix in
understood.
your own dried herbs and dried, not
Yeah.
herbs, well, maybe some herbs too, dried flowers. You can make your own bath salt, or I'll have some that are already pre-made in
Right.
like the 1 pound and then the little sample size ones that I currently do.
Yeah.
That's going to launch in our farm store first. I gotta
Right.
figure out just do that there first. And then unfortunately all of our villagers will have to wait for
Yeah.
online stuff. It'll be better by the time it hits online.
Okay. More to come on the bath salts.
More to come on the bath salts.
Yeah.
Why?
More
You
to
think
come.
I was getting too detailed?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Speaking of our website, though, I do have a QVC moment because we actually have I know we're all excited about babies, and we're gonna get a little carried away, with only focusing about babies because I kind of forgot that we have a soap and a lotion launch this Monday, like March 1st.
Oh my God, in like 3 days? No.
Try 2.
2 days.
Try 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Because tomorrow's Sunday.
You're right.
Then the next day.
Monday.
Yeah, coming up.
Look at that.
So it's actually a really cool one.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I used a bad word. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Do you want me to say it out loud?
You want to whisper it to me
I
first?
left like $400 worth of cardboard out in the rain today.
Aaron signed it.
Yep. I'm about to go check it right now.
Well, it's too late. If it's wet now, it's wet later too.
Let me just breathe.
Okay. So, he'll be doing his Lamaze breathing over there while I tell you about how excited we are to have.
Go ahead.
Where would it have been?
It's underneath the roof near the farm
it
store.
should be okay.
But the rain, there was so much rain today, I think it came under.
Okay, but then worst case scenario is only the bottom is wet.
Not if they're standing up on their sides. That means all of them are wet.
Nothing stacked on top of each other?
Yeah, I'm just panicking. Go.
Okay.
Continue. I'm going to panic internally.
Well, why don't you just not?
Ah, my camera. Okay. It'll be fine. It's just cardboard. I could get more.
True
It's okay.
story.
We'll figure it out.
It is really not the end of the
We'll
world.
figure it out.
It sucks, but it's not.
Probably
the end of the world.
okay.
Yeah,
Broke
let's not worry
broke
about
the
something
camera.
we can't fix right now.
Yeah. Not worried about it. I just thought of it. I was like, oh my gosh, it was like a monsoon today.
It was.
The amount of rain we had. Sorry, the camera broke. It's driving me crazy. And when she said that Monday's a new soap launch, and then I was like, oh yeah, in like 4 days. I was like, where's my cardboard that I ordered? That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
it is stacked, just so you know, because we have a security camera down there. So it is stacked, and I have to say that box looks dry, because you know how it would look wet.
That box, I think.
That box looks dry.
Oh, I don't know. I'll go look after this.
I'm just saying, that box looks dry. Hold on, here's when the sun was up.
But yeah, that's where I was panicking. I was like, we need the card.
Fine. That's when the sun was up.
Well, and that white box right there is no big deal.
Well, I know, but it's dry,
Yeah,
which means
okay.
everything
We might be
closer
okay.
to the door.
We
is
might
fine.
be okay.
See,
I just
now you can calm yourself.
Panicked for a minute because
Okay.
I need those boxes for Monday.
Okay.
Anyway, good.
So
Go ahead.
super exciting soap launch and lotion launch. I keep forgetting that the spring collection of lotion is coming out on Monday as well. It's not even up on the website yet because I haven't taken pictures of the lotion. That's how scatterbrained I got.
Tomorrow's project.
Tomorrow's project is to get all of that listed on our website so y'all can see it with no notice.
Yes.
But the soaps have been up there for months.
Yes.
Probably the most exciting soap is Moo's birthday
Moo's birthday soap.
Last year, if y'all were around, we did Moo La La lotion for her 5th birthday.
Yeah.
And this year we did a fun confetti soap for her 6th birthday.
Right.
Oh
my gosh.
It looks like a party.
It does. Somebody told me it looked like birthday cake.
It's confetti cake, essentially. It doesn't smell like confetti cake,
No.
though. And then we have our spa collection, which I'm really excited about because one of my favorite soaps I think I've ever made is in that collection. As far as like beauty goes.
Right.
It was a fun one to make, but it was also like came out amazing.
You know what? I respect his. I actually saw somebody with their hand up there, Claudia Lopez, that sent one of the big kids out, right?
Yeah.
Which I almost just did.
Yeah.
But I've got to respect the fact that Jake streams on, Friday nights, not Saturday nights. You could call him. No, I think
fine.
It's fine.
Everything is fine.
It's
Everything is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a question that I know we normally don't answer.
Oh, it's not my news to share.
Right.
She said she was going to announce.
Yeah. So we can't answer that question. Sorry. Simon Says Farms live Facebook page is probably where it'll show up.
Harass Angie.
Yeah.
Not my news.
Yeah. Where is it? Looking for a question.
Would you be surprised if someone kids before Sadie? Yes. At this point, yes. Sadie's the furthest. Like even the goats who are all due, what is it, on the 3rd? Right? No? I don't know. I have nothing else to say, I guess.
No.
Yeah, everybody's due on the 3rd. Well, the first round of goats is due on the 3rd. I would be surprised if anybody gives birth before Sadie at this point. She's still the furthest along and has the history of going early.
Yeah.
Greta, Rainey, and Deandra, none of them have history of going prior to their due date. None of them have history of going on their due date.
No. Sorry, I don't know.
No. Sadie's not allowed to have contractions starting at 12 a.m. I mean, no. I'd like to get some sleep tonight.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Sleep would be good. Why did my chat jump again?
Because that's what it does.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I lost it. So here's one.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, that is the plan.
That
so
is
I
the
wasn't
plan.
able to sneak out there during evening chores because we were rushing to get up here. So we actually talked about it that I will just go and check her ligaments after tonight's Q&A is all done. So hoping, there's some progress. I mean, she's allowed to make progress after tonight. So
Right. So would the girls go through all the hay in the feeder if you didn't add any at night? Well, they'd go through what they could reach. Our feeders are so big that they actually can't get all the hay in the middle. So if you notice, sometimes I take the hay in the middle and push it out and then add new.
Yeah. So I try to do that as well. Bring the hay that's in the middle because right now it turns into dust in the middle. It's so fine and powdery because they go and they eat and then nibble at it and it just rubs together and it creates this dust. Yeah. So when it was just the one big feeder that was near the door to go outside, that the ends of each of the feeder were open to the point where like Sadie's whole body could get in the middle.
Right. Yeah.
So yes, that feeder would be absolutely empty in the middle in the morning if we didn't fill it. But no, now the hay feeders won't empty because they have so much.
Right.
And that was the whole point in having a second large hay feeder like that was so we wouldn't come out every morning to empty hay feeders. Because if they're empty, like how long were they empty for? Meaning how long were the goats not eating? And those are calories that aren't going to the babies, not going to their own maintenance, weight maintenance.
Yeah, I need weight maintenance.
You do need. I need it too.
I need some weight maintenance.
I need some more wrestling in the barn.
Karen asked if you have a calendar with goat pictures.
Do I?
Yeah, it's missing 2 days, but that's okay.
Actually, I don't think it's missing 2 days. I just think some of my artwork is covering those 2 days.
Well, that could be it.
I think. I don't know.
It's on the website.
Or
I hope it's on the website still, and
remove it. No, it's still on the website. I just have to make sure something silly didn't happen, like the vendor stopped making them like they did last year.
It's probably on the website.
Yeah, so we make a calendar every year. Actually, 2021 is up there now.
Yeah.
But it's there, all full of pictures, like the top 12 photos from last year that I took last year. So this year's calendar is going to be amazing.
You answered the colostrum powder colostrum thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it expires, but
yeah,
I just didn't check. I just read how to use it because we've never had to use it before.
Right.
Kisses 34 asked a question. Someone asked me the other night if you guys are still doing lip balm. 100%. There's a whole collection on our website of lip balms, including the wine collection that did really well over Christmas, and even at the bridal show that we did last weekend.
Yeah, it did it again.
It's me, Carrie. Any update on Angie's art for sale? Again, that's an Angie question.
Yeah.
So I don't have any updates on that. Judy asked, has Moo ever come?
There we go.
Has Moo ever delivered early?
Ooh, I don't know.
Her go-to day is 153. Like that's her day. She loves that day.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that'll be her day again this year. I actually have to look back what day did she deliver last year?
Moo, we're talking about?
Moo. Like what day of pregnancy, not like what day she delivered babies, because she had leap year babies, or leap day babies, so it was February 29th. I mean, like what day of her pregnancy.
Right. I get
which
it.
would
I get it.
be
Okay, while you wait. Yeah.
under this note.
It's okay, Stella. We're gonna
I
be
think these
fine.
are just breeding notes, but I might have actually.
Mom might find it. If not, one of the villagers probably has
Nope,
it.
it's gonna be.
No.
No.
No?
I just wrote down what day they gave birth, not the date they gave birth. Hold on.
Oh, another yawn. I'm
It could
so
be
sorry.
I swear to God, I'm gonna.
So while she's doing that, I'm going to ask a question, sort of. Sadie needs to go before the giraffes at AAP. The question is, when are the giraffes at AAP planning to go? I know
Oh,
that's
last year
hard.
was 152 days.
Was it?
But she loves 153 days. The year before that, let's see, because now I found my note that goes way back.
Way back.
Way back. Oh, the year before that, she didn't have babies. Duh.
Yeah.
The year before that.
Now you're really with. You're pre-YouTube now.
No, now I'm down. I'm back to 2018. She had babies at 154, twins, 7 pounds, 7.3 ounces, both babies.
Yeah. Now you're 154.
She also gave birth at 12:30. She gave birth at 12:30 last year.
Huh. Look at that. Very interesting.
Yeah, Moo. Don't
Yeah.
do that again this year. Let's go for like morning babies. The year before that, she gave birth.
You already answered the. Where is it?
No,
Ready?
so maybe I was wrong.
The lip balm
154 days
question.
is her day. She gave birth on 154 days, 2 years in a row.
So there you go.
Oh yeah, that was the question I just
Yep,
asked. I
you
answered
just
about
answered that one. Okay. Perfect.
So Jahari is due before April 1st.
Oh, long time. Okay.
Well, before April 1st. You know giraffes, they don't have due dates. They have like birth months. You just kind of wait and see.
Yeah.
It's a wait and see kind of thing.
Yeah.
Liz, could we use a Moo picture to do a custom diamond painting and see it, send it to you? I'm guessing that's send it to you. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
How do you even turn it into a?
Yeah, well, there's like other companies that you're like
Got it.
upload your own photo and do a custom
Got it.
diamond painting.
I see.
So yeah, I don't know. We're thinking about like what we could do about the whole Moo thing. The whole
Yeah.
Moo photo, Mooternity shoot thing. Not really sure.
Where did that go? Here's a
I saw. Go ahead.
no.
No. Okay. Well, I have a question from
Go
Kim
ahead.
that just came in. Oh, hold on.
What'd you find?
Oh, well, Granny Barb asked, how about a custom made?
That's
There's
the
a
one.
site on the web, Simon Says Farm's Monopoly game. Well, I can't do.
Yeah, we can't do that.
So I can't do unless one of my third-party vendors gives me the option to do something like that.
Right. We don't do it.
Anybody could do like a one-off, right?
Yeah.
But I can't go and have hundreds of these produced.
Right.
For like our.
Yeah.
And offer them on our website.
Plus, it comes down to time and money, right? This is where I get operational business. We made the trading cards, and I don't want to say nobody, but we spent a lot of money, and we still have a lot of them, and they're not being sold. Mm-hmm. So it's like that took hours of editing on your part, and I'm talking like 100 hours worth of editing on her part, and then money to buy them and inventory them.
Right, because again, that wasn't something that just is like you upload it to the computer and
it's not like
they make it on demand. That's essentially what most of our swag is. We upload the artwork to the computer, and then as people buy it, it's just that then they take care of it.
Zero inventory.
We don't hold inventory in sweatshirts and stuff.
Right. Or calendars.
Or calendars
mugs,
or anything
or
like
anything like that. That's all designed.
Ordered when you made when you order it from.
Right. So a lot of this stuff, like a custom Monopoly board, none of our vendors are going to do it.
Mm-mm.
It would be a one-off. We'd have to, it's not happening. Yeah. That'd be very difficult to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we just have to kind of, this
And
is
plus,
where you're getting into, like, in business, you just have to, you can't do it all.
Right.
So you have to pick
Yeah.
and choose. And right now, like, we have to focus on soap and lotion and stuff like that because that's
And we have to fill a store with inventory. So,
yeah.
right.
So that's where,
Yeah.
that's what we love to do. I totally understand. Like some people would love to have like a custom Monopoly set like that, or honestly, there's endless possibilities in this day and age.
Yeah.
There's endless. But we have to build a business that we can continue.
Right.
And that is what makes us unique is our milk and our, what we use our milk for, which is in our
Right.
products, which
Exactly.
that's where it's at.
Yep. And here's a question about hay.
Yeah, that was the one I saw earlier from Kim. What kind of hay do you feed your goats? Follow up before and after kidding. So that's a great question because there's a huge. I'm sorry, my blanket keeps moving your camera, which just means that your
The tripod's messed up.
is leaning against.
Yeah, it fell over.
So before kidding season, all of our goats are on first cut hay, and it's just like an orchard grass type of thing. It's nothing. There's no alfalfa or timothy or this or that. It's just native grasses from Connecticut. And it's first cut. As soon as they have the babies, they are allowed second cut. They are not allowed second cut prior to kidding because it has too much calcium and proteins and calories in it. And all of those extra calories will go right to the babies, making them ginormous.
Yeah.
Having, higher complication rates of deliveries, but also that leads to other things like their body crashes after they have the babies and they can go into milk fever. Mm-hmm. So we're real careful with their nutrition leading up to kidding because, even though we did everything right last year, for the first time, Rainey, we've never had milk fever before, but Rainey went into milk fever right after she had the twins. She also had a retained placenta, so I have to wonder how much of her milk fever came from her complications from was like a secondary thing because of the retained placenta. So we're watching Rainey really close this year. We watch everybody. But, there's a reason we take detailed notes on kidding season because we have to know, after a while, if Rainey has issues this year, we really think about what do we do next year? If it's always in the back of our minds when we go to breeding season next year, we use all of the information that we've had, their medical history, right? Just like when you go to the doctor has your medical history. Oh, well, Aaron, you really shouldn't be jumping on trampolines because you've already had your meniscus torn once. We've already fixed it once. You shouldn't be doing this again. So it's the same thing. Like if Danica, for example, out of the 4 years we had her, we bred her 3 times. And
twice.
2 of those times were complicated.
Yeah.
The other 2 weren't. The 2 times weren't even back to back. They skipped a year. So
we bred her 4 times.
We bred her 4 times. Yeah. 2 of them were complicated. The first time she had triplets, right? The second time she had Peggy Sue, which was Cache Valley.
Yeah.
The third time she had twins, totally textbook delivery. We didn't even need to be in the stall for them. She snuck them out while we were waiting for Kara to get here to deliver Poppy.
Yeah.
Like when Poppy was born. And then 2 years ago was Grace and Evelyn. And that's when we realized her uterus had fallen.
Flipped. Yeah.
Not flipped.
Right.
Flipped is a huge issue, but fallen. Yeah. And instead of going straight in and finding a uterus, we went in and 90 degrees down, and then there was just a sack of babies.
Yeah.
So that's when we were like, never again. And right then and there, we retired her.
Right. So this goes to the ultimate question every year.
Oh, God, every year. How many babies are you going to keep? Do you keep any of the babies was the actual question from Sherry.
Here we'll let Stella answer.
Well, she's gonna snore her answer.
Stella, do we keep babies? Huh, Stella?
Stella, do we keep the
Do we
babies?
keep baby goats?
Oh, do we keep any of the babies for you to play with?
She doesn't want to answer.
No, she doesn't.
No.
Every year, I never go into the year saying, I'm going to keep this many babies. It is kind of like I look at my herd and I say, okay, who did we retire last year? After this kidding season, who do I think I'm going to retire? Am I going to replace her with a kid from this year? Do I have anybody in the lineup, that I kept last year that I'm going to replace her with? If I don't ever breed Charlotte again, I kept Chanel because I know Charlotte is getting there, This might, with Charlotte not taking this year, it could have just been like a fluke, or it could have just been like her decision to be retired. I don't know. We'll have to see how she summers. There's always, the fingers are crossed always for a moo baby.
Yep.
Every year I feel like I've been, not like it's been done to me. I'm not going to play the victim there. I tried to keep a moo baby one year and it didn't work out. And then last year I kept Roman because I fell in love with him. But I can't keep another male
No more
baby.
boys.
Can't keep more boys.
No more boys.
If I would keep anybody, it would be an Alpine. I have to work on that Alpine herd.
Yeah. Amy asked, has any of the girls had premature babies before? No. No, we have never had to deal with that.
Sadie's always been really close. Last year, she was right at 145 days when she gave birth. So It's been really close. She's always had really tiny babies, like 6-pounders.
Right.
Which isn't crazy small.
Yeah.
But it's small.
Yeah.
So, but that's just what she does. But nobody else has come anywhere near.
Yeah. So this goes back to what we were just talking about. You could get a license to sell cheese at the store. No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
Well,
we can technically
correct.
get a license to sell cheese at the store.
Yes.
Will we? No. Why? Why? Because it's a 6-figure upgrade to the farm to get licensed to be considered a commercial dairy and to be legally allowed to sell consumables or to have our milk leave here in a consumable. Once you start talking about human consumption.
Right. It's the whole reason swanky sauce is not made here. And we use a commercial kitchen to make it.
By the way, that question came in from either Twitter or Twitch.
It came in from Twitch. It's Chris West.
Oh, okay.
She's our only Twitch follower.
Oh, well, it's exciting to see the little
the little Twitch symbol.
And not like the YouTube symbol or Facebook symbol.
Yep. But that's it. That's we can't do cheese. I mean, can't is not the word. We're not going to, because a whole business can be built on cheese alone. And then what do you do about the lotions and the swag and all that other stuff we just talked about? So
honestly, that's a whole other science that.
Yeah.
That's hard stuff, actually. I mean, I guess so is soap, and I figured it out. But yeah.
So this is an interesting question. Nobody's really asked this question before. How many pepper plants do you have to supply the swanky sauce makers? Okay, so we are swanky sauce makers.
I think she means the
commercial kitchen. One habanero plant, if grown correctly, can produce up to 200 habanero peppers off one plant.
We usually plant around
7-8 plants.
7 or 8 plants.
I
think last year, our crop wasn't great last year.
Yeah, our crop was not that good last year. But it's there's not a lot of habaneros. It's not even in the mild. We took it out for the people that like mild.
A little goes a long way.
A little goes a long way. So it's not a ton. It's not that much at all. A couple hundred peppers a season, and I'm good. Unfortunately, we're not selling a lot of swanky sauce right now.
No.
So
that's all right, because our business is growing, and with that, swanky sauce will grow as well. So I wouldn't worry about. it.
Are you doing an I Survived Kidding Season 2021 swag this year?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick like a blanket and just stick with that. I know we did shirts in the past. I don't know.
No,
I
we'll
don't
do a
know.
shirt.
I
We
don't
gotta do a
know.
shirt. We gotta do a
It's
shirt.
just-
You can do the same.
It's a lot of work.
I'll do the shirt then, and we gotta do a shirt. I'll make a black text and literally says, "Simon says I survived." You just gotta do something simple.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll talk it
He
over.
makes my job seem like so.
No. What I'm saying is
I'll just do something easier.
okay, stop, please. What I'm
Alright.
saying is I can't do what you do,
Mhm.
but we can't not do a shirt. We could do something very simple
Mhm.
and not have it perfect and super cool like the way you make them,
Mhm.
like this one I'm wearing here. Right?
Well, I made that one, so it is
I-
perfect.
I know that's what I'm saying. It's super cool.
America.
America, and
It's
probably
America.
and it probably took forever to do the glasses on the moose face and whatever you had to do to make that work.
No, the glasses were not the hard part. It's getting this silhouette, this cutout of Moo's head,
Right.
like not look all stupid.
Stupid. Right. And we don't want stupid.
Right, we don't want
No.
anything to look stupid.
But yes, we will have 2021, some kind of swag.
Some kind of sweat. Well, yes,
Of
yeah.
something. Yeah. Custom. I don't know what that was. It didn't have a question mark, and I started reading it and got lost. All right, where are we at?
Well, Allison
Oh,
just.
Stella's eyes are open.
Oh my gosh! Stop. And they're closed.
And they're closed. Yeah.
Allison just said we jumped from 17.8 thousand followers to 17.9.
I think we did.
Just now.
Yep.
It was 17.9. It was 17.8 earlier, and now it's
Yeah.
17.9.
How do we follow you? Oh, I just saw this. Secret Garden Farms Connect. I don't think I've ever heard them here before. How do we follow you on Twitch? I think
I don't know.
literally, yeah.
I've never been on Twitch, actually.
I think you literally just type in Simon Says Farms on Twitch and we're there and you hit follow. I don't know. I follow one person on Twitch and that's our son. But other than that, I don't know exactly how to do it.
I'm searching something. Hold on.
Yeah. What is the Twitch link? That's a good
I don't know.
question.
Honestly, we don't stream
don't-
anything but these live Q&As there.
Right,
so-
because they made it super simple with the software that we use. I just added it and we were able to get Twitch added. Yeah. Here's a one. How many lotions are in the spring collection? 3.
3.
There you go. 3.
Don't ask me which ones because I don't have it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But somebody asked a long time ago if there was going to be a gardenia one. Hello, gardenia lotion coming soon.
Mhm.
Actually, let me see now what, because I can look at this on whatever the lotion of the month clubs for March, April, and May are. That's what's launching on Monday. So if I go to the website, go down to go.
You
book
have
lotion.
blossomed so much as a photographer. Blossomed. That was cute.
Blossomed.
Yeah.
I just point and shoot. I really haven't a clue what I'm doing with a camera, but I don't know. I think some of my photography skills are just luck. I don't know.
No. It's not luck.
I've never taken a class. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
It's
I'm.
I don't know
Ooh, that's
exactly
it is.
what you're trying to do here. Swap the pregnant moo photo with the canvas moo in your
Swag store. You know, I see.
Yeah.
No, I know what
Yeah.
she means.
Yeah.
Okay, so Monday's lotion launch.
There we go.
Hold on to yourselves right now
Oh my goodness.
because these are going to be fabulous. These are fabulous. I'm remembering what I made. I made these like a month ago because I knew I wasn't going to have time to make them like right before the launch. So get this, March 2021. This is March's spring collection. Pretty in Gardenia, which is gardenia, right?
Yep.
Then we've got pink flamingo plumeria, obviously plumeria, and then my personal favorite, undercover queen.
Oh.
Which is fantastic, and we all know who the undercover queen is. So the picture on the label is of Lucy wearing a queen crown.
Yeah.
Are you trying to share your screen?
No.
I was going to say because the lotions aren't on the website yet.
If I could find.
And then I think the gardenia or the plumeria. I think the plumeria one has grace on it.
No.
What are you doing?
I found it.
Found where we were streaming on Twitch. Oh, the link.
I don't know if I got that to work.
Oh, you might not be permitted to do links.
No, I should be.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It just dropped my link on all platforms at once. Did you see what it just did?
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, so there's the link to Twitch if somebody was looking for it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I see it just popped up on there.
That's why it says all right there. So if I type anything,
Gotcha.
it puts it on every platform.
Yeah.
We normally don't type during Q&As.
Right.
You know?
So yeah, that's exciting. So we got
Yes.
Gardenia, Plumeria, and Undercover Queen, which Undercover Queen is like a juicy apricot. It is so yummy. Anyway, so those are all Mondays.
And you still got to take pictures of all.
I still
Yeah.
and write the descriptions and everything.
Copy the description from another one.
Oh, tomorrow. You can't
And-
write a
and then-
description of the other one when you're explaining what fragrance it is.
I get that. Okay, say this is how I work. I hate the English language.
He's going to go and point out the
Take-
obvious that
take
I've been
this.
doing for the last 2 years.
So you do
already.
that, right?
Yes.
You take the
Yes. Only the top paragraph, really. Maybe the
changes.
top 2 paragraphs change from lotion to lotion,
got it.
soap to soap, because all the ingredients are the same. The description of like how goat
Right.
milk lotion is beneficial for your
All
skin
the
is all the same. So yes, it all. But the top section, and I don't think you understand
I do.
how much brains goes into even just that one paragraph.
The reason I don't do it
I know.
because I don't have the brains like you have.
Well,
I'm just here to pick things up and put them down.
this is true.
Yeah.
And lock doors, which we're still working on.
Yeah, I don't do that one. No.
I mean, it's a work in progress. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like close up Stella wrinkle cam.
Oh wow, Stella.
Stella
How
wrinkle.
close are you getting to the camera? Stella. Hello.
Honey, are
What's-
you okay?
What's going on?
Are you all right? You poor little face.
She's fine. She's fine. Yeah, no, she got close there. She definitely did
Are
scooch.
you so sweepy?
She did scooch a little forward.
Well, I think the camera might have fallen towards her face.
It could have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, here you go. And she said it. I was trying to figure this out, but the word. It's the composition that you're understanding in the photography. Like, how does it line
I don't even
up?
know what photo composition is.
Oh my gosh. All right. If you were to take a picture of this mouse,
Mhm.
hold, right? Would I put the mouse in the middle of the frame or would I put it off to the side to leave something else like a blurry barn in the background? See what I
Okay.
mean?
So for me, it
Composition.
depends on what platform I'm shooting for.
Exactly.
No, it
You're
really does.
100%
Like for
correct.
Instagram, I actually for Instagram I do a lot of more angled stuff.
Yep.
I play a lot with angles and yeah.
Yeah, because you're dealing with a square canvas on
Mhm.
Instagram.
So
Right.
like I like my lines going one way and then my product sits the other way.
Right.
on
That's
Instagram.
composition.
But like if I'm shooting
See all those
outside,
fake lines on the screen there
Uh-huh.
on that's why they give us those. So they know composition. You and I are sitting in the middle of the frame.
really the only tip I know is when I shoot for the goats, like when I shoot outside,
Yeah.
I just want my horizon to be parallel. To
Yeah,
be
okay.
straight.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I try, but I'm working with a goat, okay?
Right.
So sometimes it's like,
Right.
well,
But
that
no,
shot's cute, I'm just gonna take it.
it's come up before on some of the stuff I watch on Twitter about like you got f-stop and apertures and well, f-stop is the aperture, just so we all know. And focal length and are you going autofocus or manual? Are you setting your ISO or your shutter speeds and all that?
That's where you lose me.
Some
I don't
people
know
are
a
like,
thing
I
about
don't do any of
ISO, shutter speeds. I'm like manual.
Yeah.
like
Click, 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 click.
yeah, auto. I will take 240 pictures of
Yeah.
the maternity shoot, and I'll get 5, maybe only really 2 or 3 usable ones. The other 2 were blurry, but
Yeah.
too good to not post.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roger W. actually brings me to one of my most favorite topics. Okay.
Oh, now I got to find Roger.
He goes,
Here he goes.
Yep. I've been lurking for a few months now. Lucy fascinates me. She is so intelligent and intense.
Yep.
Why is Danica scared of her? I thought as the queen, she would want to put her in her place.
Yeah. Well,
This is what, the topic that fascinates me the most about goats is the goat behavior, the herd dynamics.
right.
I could do an entire college course on herd dynamics.
Yep.
And you would have engineers showing up to it thinking it's like
Yeah.
dynamics, like the aerodynamics, like
Yeah.
whatever. No, herd dynamics.
Yeah.
I could talk about it all day. So, and it fascinates me too. And it's why, because you could just sit there and watch and be like, oh my God, like the dynamic, the behavioral dynamic between Lucy and Danica. Well, we all thought because Danica is very outgoing and very a strong personality in the herd that she's the queen. She's been the queen since the moment we brought her home. And she replaced Cassie, who was the queen prior to Danica. And Danica was Cassie's daughter. Oh, long story.
Right.
But turns out, I think we've all had it wrong for
We've been
these
wrong.
many years.
Yeah.
Although we're on to her. We've been on to her for a while now.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
Stella.
Good job, Stella.
Apparently, she cannot handle a
No,
college course on herd dynamics.
she didn't like that.
But Lucy there is the actual queen. I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah.
She is the actual queen, and she lets Danica do her dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
And when you watch Lucy shows her power when Danica and Charlotte have been having a thing over the last couple of days. So every morning after breakfast, Danica and Charlotte butt heads. They just, I don't know, they do stuff. They're working the kinks out. I don't know. But Lucy, like, we always called her the peacemaker because she would like interject herself into that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And we always thought that she was trying to be like, girl, simmer down. It's okay. And really, I think she's picking sides, and she's like, I don't know. She's got to be in the middle. She's supervising for sure, but she definitely picks sides. And it's interesting that she usually chooses the underdog.
Yeah.
She usually sticks up, and she will turn halfway through. She'll change her mind. She has turned, and then she'll be
Lucy?
like, yeah, and then she'll be on Danica's side. And it's like, well, that was nice. But Lucy definitely picks sides in these arguments. It's fascinating, but it's why I call her my undercover queen.
I was fixing the composition on Stella's nose shot.
So
here.
now the wrinkles in her nose are parallel.
Yeah, parallel
Mhm.
with the
Right.
Stella, are you sleeping? Like, what's going on here?
She's tired.
Okay.
Do you want to show everybody your teethies?
Oh, her teeth are all messed up.
She needs braces.
She's got. Okay, here, Stella. Let's give us a little.
Where are your teeth?
No, they're.
Oh, there they are.
There.
Okay, she's like, no, thank you.
She's like, no, I don't want to show anybody. But I've got dots in my ears too. I've got freckles.
She has freckles under her
She's crazy.
lips too.
She's crazy. She's sleepy.
Hazel
I'm sleepy. She's sleepy. It's almost time to go to bed.
I was talking.
Okay, Hazel.
Hazel has freckles on the roof of her mouth.
She does.
Yeah.
If you flip her lips up over her head like
well,
this.
when she's on her back and her mouth is up because she likes to lay like that. And she opens her mouth. You can see the freckles on the roof of her mouth. Oh, Granny Barb asked, did you see Harper and Gia sleeping?
I saw that right
together?
there.
I saw them. They were under the new hay feeder. I saw them snuggling last night. I was like, oh, little Harper's babysitting her little sister.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. So that's why I named the lotion Undercover Queen and put Lucy's face there because she's been my undercover queen the last couple of years.
Yep.
She's made her presence known. But she's, all of the goats are really smart. But Lucy's like really personable. Like, I don't want to say personable because they all are too. Who asked that question?
Roger,
yeah,
Randy?
Roger, Randy. She is really intense. She is a very
Lucy?
strong personality in the barn.
Oh yeah.
But
That was Roger.
not like strong as in standoffish, because she's super personable, like at goat snuggles and stuff.
Yeah.
She'll come right up to you and demand to be pet.
Yeah.
She's very like last delivery she had. She
Yeah.
had babies last year.
Yep.
I was sitting there waiting for her. And then she sat on me.
No.
You remember that?
I do remember that.
I don't know if you do, because you were sleeping.
When? Just now, or when the goat?
Possibly right now.
No,
I'm pretty sure you've just been saying yeah for the last 10 minutes.
No,
just to be like, yep, I'm participating, but I'm actually sleeping with my eyes open.
No, not true. Yeah, I do remember Lucy sitting on you. I think more than one goat has sat on you during the whole labor process.
Charlotte would come right over to me and lay next to me, not on me. Lucy literally laid on me. Like, had she started pushing, Matthew or James would have been in my lap.
Yeah. Does Pie still
shake hubs? Yeah, he still gives paw.
Oh. Yeah.
He still does it. Sometimes when I don't want him to.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Mostly. Yeah, it's a big heavy hoof now.
Yeah. Oh look, somebody else migrated over to Twitch. Bedtime for Aaron. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Very close to bedtime. It's 5 a.m. and then construction all day is like 8 a.m. bedtime.
Maybe.
Oh, we have 4 on Twitch now. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Well, I have to say, actually.
Yeah, we got to go check on Sadie.
This is your time for your usual
first nap
before bed.
Yeah, my nap before
bed. He takes
bed.
after his father, who takes like 3 naps before bed.
Yep. Yeah.
You're getting there. You are your father. Nope. Like, yes, you are. I sit in the same room as your father, and I feel like I'm talking to you, just like 30 years from now.
Yeah.
I was going to be nice and say 30, but you went there 40 years from now.
Hang on. I don't even know. How old was I? How old was he when I was born? No idea.
No, your parents were young like we were.
Yeah, because he's not 80. Right?
No.
So he's nowhere near.
Oh
my gosh, he's not even 70. Yeah. I think he just had his birthday last year.
Yeah, I think he just turned 68.
No, I think it's 69. I think he's 69, 68, somewhere on there. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. One of those two.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's 8 or 9, 68 or 69. And I'm 42, 41, almost 40.
You're almost 42, but we don't round.
Yeah, so he was only 28, 29 years old. Okay.
Yeah, he, like I said, he was like your age.
Yeah.
When we started having kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I was much younger. Yeah. So just saying, I was not 28 when I had Jake, because that made me real old right now. Are you hoping your mom will sneak down to help with kidding season somehow? Well, I mean, realistically, I would love to have her here, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's not a possibility. So. And
to be honest, she needs to give me a warning because her house is a mess. I've used it for storage. Sorry if you're here, but you got to give me.
She knows.
You got to give me some time to go down there and clean it up.
Facebook said it was his 70th birthday.
70th.
How did we miss that? That was a big one.
No, he would have told me if it was his big one.
That was a big. That's a
maybe
big
somebody
one.
Put his address and his.
Wait
age.
a second. Hold on. I made his Facebook account for him.
You're right. And how do they know? They don't follow him on Facebook unless he's got.
My mother does.
Oh, was it your mom that just said that? Oh, then she just heard me say I used her house as storage.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No. Oops.
What does Tyler
gotta get that new motorcycle out of there. I'm just kidding. I don't have a new motorcycle.
Oh my god.
And it's not in your house.
Right. Michelle McKinney asked Liz, how
maybe
do you
it was his 70. Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
We'll just wait for your thoughts.
I'm so confused. My thoughts are delayed. Okay, go ahead, Michelle.
Your thoughts are always delayed. Okay. How do you decide what female goat to breed to the 3 male goats? Are all the male goats easy to produce always? Okay. So how I decide what girl goes with what boy, it's actually really easy.
Oh, it's super
easy. We keep La Manchas, Alpines, and Toggenburgs here. And we have 3 breeds of girls. We have 3 breeds of boys. La Manchas, Alpines, and Toggenburgs. So all of my Alpines go with my Alpines. All of my La Mancha girls go with my La Mancha boy. And my Toggenburg girls go with my Toggenburg boy.
At least that's the plan every year.
Okay, that is the plan every year. There was this one time.
This one time, the wrong girl owns
Actually,
the wrong
I've
boy,
done it once on purpose.
and Go for Ears came out.
Well, I did it on purpose once. Lucy, remember when Sadie traumatized Giovanni his first breeding season, and he wouldn't climb down off of his house to breed
Yes,
to Lucy when it was Lucy's turn?
I do remember that.
Yeah, Sadie did not get her
that whole Lucy
reputation.
comment from Roger a little while ago. You should have saw Lucy with the boy. She scared him.
No,
No, that was Sadie. Sadie.
Okay, so
Oh,
Sadie came into heat first.
That was Sadie. You're right now, Lucy.
She completely traumatized Giovanni.
Yeah.
And Giovanni, like, when it was Lucy's turn a couple days later, we put Lucy in with Giovanni, and Giovanni was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I am not doing that again. And he jumped on top of his house, and he would not come down to breed Lucy.
Yeah. That's
So I had to breed Lucy to my more seasoned buck. At the time was Charlie, who was my Toggenburg buck. And then we had cute little La Mancha Toggenburg babies.
Yeah. Those are called Lomtogs. I don't know. I tried. No? Okay, never mind. I'm going to go to this question because I think
I call them Togmanchas, but it's fine.
That's much better. Togmanchas. So this is a good question. How do you sleep? I'm going to demonstrate.
Usually on my right
Like
hand
this.
side with my arms up like this, with my knees tucked and the blankets pulled up over
No,
my head
no,
with only a little bit of air.
Oh, she
I
literally
have
does.
to breathe cold air when I sleep, but I cover my whole head
Completely.
with
She might as well have a hood on.
just, yeah, okay. So I sleep like this.
Pretty much. She looks like Kenny from South Park. I wish I had a Kenny from South Park picture I could put on here.
That's how I sleep,
Yeah.
but with blankets, not a hoodie.
I
I don't think that's what she meant.
lay in bed.
That's not.
And the goats are up on the screen, and I'm like, oh, look what they're talking about. Oh, look, cupcakes at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, look, Louise
and
is
then-
baking brownies.
And then next thing you know, it says,
Oh my
just
God. Yeah,
flat
no.
on my back.
Serious, with the mouth gaping open and everything. It's real sexy.
Yeah, that's how I sleep. And not good either. So I pass out at like.
Oh, and he's got this leg twitching disease thing.
No, I don't have a disease. Jeez.
It's like restless leg syndrome. Sorry, syndrome.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know what
Maybe.
that
It feels
is.
like a ballerina's tap dancing
it's-
in my bed.
It's my feet finally telling me, thank you for getting off of them. That's what it is.
They're not thanking me.
No, this is
No,
true.
they're torturing me.
But no, I don't sleep well. I sleep from, maybe 10 o'clock at night lately we go to bed. What?
I'm telling you, you're sleeping by 9. Okay, you
I
don't
wish.
realize it's your first.
No.
All right, I'm gonna timestamp it
The other
every night for the last 3 years.
Oh,
I'm gonna timestamp it.
yeah. Okay, so I could literally, the watch could tell us, maybe.
Yes,
I mean, maybe
yes,
not.
it can.
Maybe not, because I think I took it off last night.
Okay, well, that last night was just one.
It'll still tell us. I don't even know how to use this thing.
You need a safe word for Aaron snoring.
Yeah, probably.
No, you know what my safe word is for Aaron snoring?
Yeah.
That's what.
And then I'm up at 5 a.m. and I just leave. Yeah.
No, I gently nudge you. I go like this.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it does and doesn't work. So then I have to do it a little harder.
See, look, I'm not the only one. Rita's husband's in the nap before bed club too.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. See, mine's like from 8 p.m. to like 11. And then I end up out, and are the dogs, they crying? Do they got to go potty? Is the fish tank light on? Why Jake leave the kitchen light on? Why is there a whole loaf of bread on the counter? Like all that.
You're not doing that 11.
Oh, I have.
After your naps?
Lots.
Trust me.
Lots of the other night it was 3 a.m., not 11.
Okay.
And then it's back to bed for a couple more hours,
Mhm.
and then it's going. No, normally it's that 11. It happens at midnight a lot. That midnight 1, it's weird.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think I hear the kids. Jake is not a sleeper. Teenagers,
Yeah, it's a lot of elbowing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. A lot.
yeah.
Like, last night was a bad
Yeah, that
night, so
one
I'm
hurt.
surprised there's no.
bruise. I think this is an ultimate scar from an elbow. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I got
no,
burned on an
no. You
oven.
got burned.
I got burned on an oven. Yeah. What does Tyler want for his birthday?
Oh my God. I don't know. Can you help me out? Got
Yeah.
any ideas?
Anybody got any ideas?
Actually, we
He's
already got
okay
him.
a little bit, but
We already
yeah,
got him what he's getting for,
Yeah.
and he's already using it.
He
Got his dirt bike fixed.
got his dirt bike fixed.
Well, he like trashed that dirt bike.
He did. He crashed it again.
Everything was wrong with it.
He actually crashed it pretty bad, to the point where he does want a new helmet, and I think we've got that taken care of. We've got somebody in the audience helping us out with that one. But that's hard because he's got to pick that out.
He has to go and get it fitted.
He's just got to go pick it out and fit it and be like, yeah, that's the one I want.
Esther just realized there's a dog laying between us.
Yes, there is.
This is Stella.
Here, I'll give you Stella cam again.
See?
There she is.
There she is. She does blend in with the blankets.
But I'll
But
ask
she's
Tyler.
not wearing clothes today.
I'll ask Tyler if there's anything little that he wants, and maybe we'll throw it up on the wish list or something. I don't know.
There goes the phone.
If people are wondering.
I have to stretch my legs.
Oh, she's back. Stella. Stella's back. Look at that.
She's comfortable now.
All right.
She was comfortable before, but now I'm comfortable with her.
Yeah, you're good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, so Sadie update. Kim says Sadie just woke back up from her nap and is up and stretching. Kind of stretching. I'm just kidding. It's fine. You don't have to answer that. Oh my God, Granny Barb. Yep, that's Stella. She's a French bulldog and has her own passport. She's from Belarus.
That is her.
And she has her own Instagram page too.
Yep, she does. I don't know if I have that one as a ticker.
And now she's special needs.
Yeah.
As if being allergic to herself wasn't enough.
Nope.
Yeah, she now has a bad back.
Nope.
And requires a dog stroller.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
She's not making any of this up.
Michelle asked, is the Amazon wish list current?
It probably is.
I don't know. I haven't personally looked at it in a long time. And sometimes you throw up some weird things, so I go in and delete them.
The only thing I added, I hope he's not watching, is Jake wants that keyboard for his birthday. That's the only thing I added lately.
I think that was taken care of though.
Oh, yeah, so I don't know. I haven't been on there in a while.
Yeah. Honestly, with kidding season, I just put stuff on for kidding season.
And we did just get some coffee.
Oh yeah, the good coffee.
Yeah.
I know we're supposed to wait till kidding season, but I had one this morning.
Oh, I already had one too. Heck, I had one yesterday.
I paired because it's a chocolate coffee.
I
paired it with a chocolate creamer. Oh my God, this is why I'm fat.
Oh my gosh.
This is why we are little thick. A
little thick, yeah. Look at all them on Twitch.
I know them. They're all.
They all went over. Let's see. There's 8 of them hanging out on Twitch. Just so you guys know, Twitch doesn't pay the bills. YouTube does. So
everybody head back over to YouTube.
Don't forget to watch on YouTube too, or double dip.
Don't do anything on Twitch.
No, we don't. I don't even know the benefits of Twitch compared to you. So I got to go and play around with it. Supposedly, a lot of animal people do use Twitch.
Yeah. Granny Barb just said, now you know why some people have twin beds or separate bedrooms. So we've talked about that. We actually have 2. Okay, so our bed is a king size bed, but it's 2 twin mattresses. So it's an adjustable bed because when I threw my back out a couple years ago, that was a traumatic experience. Let me tell you about that.
Yeah.
That was like having, a really bad Charlie horse in your leg, but it was in my back, my lower back. It was worse than any labor I have ever done.
Speaking of pain, is Stella off her pain meds?
Oh yeah, long time ago.
Yeah.
She was only on pain meds for about a week.
Yeah.
And then she was on steroids for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
She weaned herself off. Well, I weaned her off. She hasn't been on anything now for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But so when we went and got the adjustable bed with a better mattress, because it was helping, the mattress we were on was not helping my back situation. We decided I'm a little, I seek revenge, if you didn't notice, with the wrestling in the barn.
Yeah.
We couldn't share an adjustable bed with one remote.
Oh, no. Do they even make them that way?
Mm-hmm. They make
they
king
do,
size
because
bed
the base is
one base and it's one mattress.
It
or
has
you
to
could
be
get a
one.
split
Yeah,
mattress with 2.
Yeah.
right?
No.
And I was like, I'd get up in the middle of the night to go pee, and I would fold him in half while he's laying on his
upside
stomach.
down.
Yeah,
Right.
you'd be on
Don't
your
do
stomach. And be
If you have an adjustable bed, don't lay on your stomach and then tell it to lift. It doesn't.
Into like,
The body's not designed to bend that way. No. It works for a good little stretch if you want to try it, but no.
You've fallen asleep on your side while in
I have.
like the zero gravity.
Yeah, the legs
Your
are
legs
up.
are up, your
the
back is up a
back
little
is
bit.
up, and then I fell asleep sideways inside this like it's
inside this hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would definitely steal his remote in the middle of
But
the
I
night and
made
turn him
that-
inside out.
I made that comment once, like I've heard that some people have different married couples have different bedrooms because one of them gets up at 3 a.m. to go to work every day and the other one doesn't. And
Or
it's
snoring problems.
Or snoring and it's just
Or restless leg syndrome problems.
Or I want to watch the football game and you want to watch this, and they're like, all right. And then they just have date night in each other's bedrooms. Yeah.
You just have them over, be like, hey, you want to come over?
Yeah. Like, yeah, exactly. Like I could have taken this from my bedroom.
Okay.
Without the cameras.
Yeah. I'm thinking,
'Cause,
waking up in the morning and you're like, are these cameras?
Are we live? Like, where are
Make
they
sure
looking
these
at?
are off.
Oh, that one's
that
off.
one's off.
We only have 3 cameras today, not 4.
Oh, could you imagine?
Oh, here we go again.
You'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
And all the cameras are on.
Is Stella going? You talked about
That'd be like the Truman Show.
It totally would. You talked about Stella's physical therapy a little bit.
She's not really doing physical therapy. We were doing some cold laser treatments on her for the last 5 weeks tomorrow. She just finished on Friday. So the vet doesn't recommend doing any more. She's like, at this point, she's healed. So there's really no point in doing more. And she's free to be a dog, but yep, that's my reaction. No.
Yeah. She's like, no.
Yeah, we're gonna cautiously move forward with her for what she is and isn't allowed to do. There's certain things that is a hard line in the sand. She's never doing stairs. She's never playing with dogs. Unfortunately, this is not like me trying to torture her. It's life and death for her, really. And it's not just like she could go paralyzed. If she has another incident, the injury this time could be worse. Or if it is in fact this disc disease that they think she has, it's a matter of time before she has another flare up.
Yeah.
And no matter what we do, a flare up will come. So now we just have to make smart choices for her in eliminating playtime with dogs, eliminating stairs, eliminating jumping on and off furniture. And like when she's in the house, she's going to have a baby gate and flat surfaces only.
Right.
So.
Yep.
But other than that, like physical therapy really wasn't on her list of on her treatment plan because it just.
Right.
She never lost the mobility in her legs. And that's really the only reason she would need physical therapy would be to strengthen her legs.
Yeah.
So that's all.
So somebody asked here, why Twitch, right? Like that's what I don't know. Why Twitch? So what I've heard about Twitch, and I don't know 100%, but from the creator side, and Jake has even taught me some of this. Some of the things we're doing here, like putting up,
some of the behind the scenes stuff.
This type of stuff where I can write on the screen and we can have our logo on the screen and I can take it on and off and we can drop pictures over our face or whatever. That can all be done on Twitch without any other software.
Right. It's integrated
into
there.
And we had to pay hundreds of dollars for this software.
Right.
So Twitch, it's built in. There's also features on Twitch where you can you can pop somebody's chat question onto the screen. Again, all that stuff's built into Twitch, but they also have a feature that YouTubers have been asking for a while called Swarm. Right? Think of bees, right?
Yeah.
Bees swarm. So we're sitting here with 300 people in our chat.
Yeah.
What you could do is we create this live feed and we're starting at 6 p.m. and go until 8.
Mhm.
But at 8 p.m., the audience knows, our community knows, we know, and so does the other creator that I already talked to. We're going to swarm his live feed that started at 7. So there's an overlap, right? Ours started at 6 and went to 8. His started at 7 and it's going to go. So then we go, all right, guys, let's head over to
so-and-so's
channel, and I push a button and all 400 of us end up in his live and they just go, whoa, they're like, and you can do it without permission. Like you can literally build up your live stream
and just pop in
and just go swarm somebody else's. Like,
yeah.
guys, let's all go over there. He's streaming right now. Let's go jump in. We have 400 of us here. Let's go. And then everybody ends up over there all seamlessly.
Mm-hmm.
And YouTube doesn't have that feature. And a lot of YouTubers are like, that'd be the coolest thing ever. To
Right.
like somebody like a Mr. Beast who will have 100,000 people in his
Mhm.
live chat, go swarm somebody with like 10.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's fun. It's exciting. It's a community thing to have these communities jump.
Mhm.
It's that cross-pollination that YouTube does not do a good job with, that Twitch supposedly does. Plus, Twitch is a platform built for streaming from day one.
Yeah.
100% streaming. YouTube is not.
Mhm.
YouTube has 10 years of video archives.
Right.
Upload your video, let people watch it. Upload it. And now they're trying to do live stream. There's even some technical stuff on the background that's all broken in YouTube that doesn't work. And I was actually just watching something about this like a week ago, about how YouTube knows their streaming platform is nowhere near where it needs to be.
Yeah.
To the point where YouTube has hinted they might want to launch 2 separate, but that'd be a bunch of crap.
Mhm. Yeah.
It'd be weird, but
Yeah.
that's it. That's the whole reason Twitch is supposedly very, very easy to live stream on. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, somebody says, I've been swarmed. Yeah, somebody's been swarmed. Yeah.
Oh, I've swarmed painting tutorials before. It's fun.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, it's called a raid.
Oh, it's
called a raid or a
Mhm.
swarm. Okay, it's called a raid. That's what it's called. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still.
It is too bad, like, live streaming on YouTube isn't as much fun as some of these other
No, there's so
platforms.
many other applications you need. Like I said, we're overlaying multiple applications on
that they
top.
don't just make it a seamless thing, like,
No.
because more people would not even just like, it's not just more fun for us, it's more fun for the viewer
totally.
too.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing.
So you just pop up a camera on your,
right.
and they're like, oh, hey, here we are. And then like,
Yeah.
it's hard to just interact with your community.
Right. Twitch makes it really easy to interact with your community, and Twitch has so many. I mean, the gamers love it because the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Like there's things, and we could do it here too, which I haven't figured out how. But like somebody did a super chat earlier,
Mhm.
we could literally make it where that super chat changed the color of these lights behind us
all by itself.
without us touching anything.
Mhm.
We haven't played with it yet, but supposedly it could happen.
Mhm.
But on Twitch, that's a lot easier to program.
Yeah.
Well,
Because again, it's just integrated into
Right.
their software.
right, you're trying to get software to talk to hardware, and it's like, but yeah, it'll be cool. But I'm letting Jake learn Twitch, and then he'll come teach me. That's pretty much what I'll have.
Well, he's really good at teaching people stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're sitting on my Stella pillow.
On your Stella pillow?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sarah Hartley actually asked, did Stella officially have IVDD? The official diagnosis is really can only be made through an MRI, and the vet did not recommend an MRI because they have to be sedated for those, like anesthesia stuff, and you don't want to anesthetize a dog and not like have a purpose, like with her being what they think is stage 1 IVDD, that's not MRI-able, right? You're gonna just go down the conservative treatment plan, which is the crate rest and the pain management and the laser therapy and everything that we did for her. That's really all they would do for stage 1 IVDD.
Her nose was twitching.
She's dreaming. She's having a dream.
Not anymore.
Oh, yes, she is. Look at her eyes.
Oh, yeah?
They're twitching too.
It's still going?
I can feel her back legs running.
Yeah. Yeah, she was going. The nose was like,
Look right down here.
oh yeah.
She's
like
running.
she's running in her dreams. She's like, I can't do it in real life.
But yeah, so I would say right around stage 3 IVDD, that's where they recommend an MRI. Usually they won't even do an MRI unless you tell the doctor, yeah, depending on what the MRI says, we're willing to take her right to surgery.
Right.
To do the spine surgery to repair. Usually stage 3 and higher have ruptured discs, so they would go in and repair those because the disc degenerated so much that it just ruptured. We're hoping to never see that, but
who knows?
This is why we take appropriate measures to keep Stella quiet as we can while allowing her to be a dog. But yeah, we need her to stay quiet and not get hurt. Yeah. I think I know too much about this whole IVDD.
You've Dr. Googled it too many times?
No, well, I'm on a support group now on Facebook, and there's just too many complications. Like, IVDD is not a death sentence; it's the complications that come after.
Yeah,
that have issues.
Somebody wrote, "I feel so old."
Why?
I think it was because of all the Twitch talk.
Oh, the Twitch talk.
But the funny thing is, so do I. And I don't know how old this person is.
They're on Twitch.
I know they're on Twitch.
They wrote that on Twitch.
But
they figured it out. They one step ahead of me because I don't even know. I know nothing. I have never even been.
I don't even think you knew we had an account on Twitch.
No, I wouldn't know how to log into it if my life depended on it.
Yep. I was just seeing if we missed anything. Yeah, see, look at that. Stella's dreaming of chasing Rainy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? Rainy never touched her the way Hazel did.
Plays, and but there's that
totally
off chance that she gets barrel rolled, because one of the goats does make contact. We just have to be careful.
Yeah.
Patricia just asked, is this the last Q&A since kidding season will be starting?
So my theory on that, and I almost thought of it tonight, but that didn't happen. I can't find her question.
I think you just passed it because it was at 8:23.
8:23, so it was before Rainy and chasing. There it is. I actually thought of it tonight because we didn't think Sadie's going tonight, so we didn't cut this Q&A short. So no, I'm gonna still plan for one for next Saturday. Mm-hmm. However, you will all pretty much know how our week goes, and don't be alarmed if we cancel it or if it turns into a 20-minute Q&A because there's a lot of open questions. Like, why did Liz do that? What happened there? How come they had to do that? Blah, blah, blah. All those questions, a lot of questions will pop up. But then it'll literally
less Q&A and more just
update.
Yeah, more just a live update.
Yeah.
Like, we might not take questions. We might just know what the top questions are going to be for the night and just stick with those, I don't know, handful of talking points so that we can cover them in detail.
Right.
And then go to bed.
And then go to bed. That's literally because we all know over the next, say, what is it total?
Yeah, kidding season's not going to be done by next Saturday.
No, it's not going to be done.
So we're going to still be in the midst of kidding season.
And heck, we might not even do that Q&A at 6 p.m. We might just literally, hey, nobody's pushing, nothing's going on. Let's go live in an hour. Let them all know. Mm-hmm. Something like that. We don't know. We're going to play it by ear. But as of right now, just plan for 6 p.m. next Saturday.
Yeah. So Lynn's question is next week, Tyler's birthday. Yeah. It's
is
what,
it
Friday?
On a Saturday or Friday?
I think it's Friday. It's the
5th. I can't pull up a calendar. It's not pulling up. Yeah, you're right. It's the 5th. So yeah, we'll try to get Tyler in here on the 6th in with us. Yeah, I'll try to find it. I have
to say, everybody's asking me about Tyler's birthday, but it's also your birthday.
I don't care about me. I'm old. Remember?
It's also Moo's birthday.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? Bring Moo up here on the couch? You already wrapped her in a pink. Oh, stop it!
You shouldn't throw out.
Moo's not coming in the house. No way.
She can't do the stairs.
Yeah.
And I'm
that
not-
the only reason? If we were on the first floor? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Or like
I
move
know.
the studio
I need
back
to-
into the barn.
I need to move
So yeah, we'll bring Tyler up here next Saturday. I mean, for some time. We don't know when or
It's
what
all,
time. It's
yeah, we might have to, kidding season and our kids' birthdays always
this
line
always
up.
happens.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of one of those things where we might have to, we always as a family, we make sure we celebrate on the actual days.
Right. on
But as
Friday.
far as doing something special for YouTube and the villagers,
Yeah.
we might just have to push it off a week.
Tyler's not gonna like that. We're gonna have to.
No.
We
just
gotta.
mean so that they can all say happy birthday, not delay presents. You're not going to delay presents.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
You mean he's not going to pushing it off to another weekend in general?
No, he's gonna want to come up here. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll
Well,
figure it out. We'll get a little cake. I'll hang the happy
Yeah.
birthday thing back up.
no,
Yep.
Tyler's going to be 12.
12.
Yeah, going on 35.
Yes. Yeah.
That kid.
Yeah. That's pretty much him. Yeah.
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 All right. I do not see any more questions.
Oh,
That
good.
is your
That's
50th
like the
yawn.
18th yawn.
I got to send him to bed.
Yep. Well, no, you got to go check on Sadie. That's what you got to do.
I know I have to. I said I got to send you to bed.
All right. And check the refrigerator.
Oh, LJ wants to
my
know what
gosh.
you want for your birthday.
Oh, that's not Stella.
That's blanket.
That's Blanket.
that looks questionable.
I thought that was Stella. I'm like,
That didn't
what?
look-
hap-
That
like-
didn't look very.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? Yeah.
It looked special.
Yeah. What happened?
LJ wants to know what would you like for your birthday.
Oh, I'm good. I don't.
You can't come up with one thing that you want.
No, not right now. I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, you didn't put anything on your birthday list, so far you're getting a whole lot of babies for your birthday.
There you go.
I have
Not
nothing.
what I wanted, but okay, that's fine. I'll take it. Yeah. What?
At least I gave you ideas.
Yeah.
Granted, I changed my mind a couple weeks before,
Right.
and you had already bought it, so you were like, "Well, this is what you're getting anyway."
Yep, pretty much. And you're
But
still
at least
using it.
I gave you
Yeah.
ideas. This is why you get nothing.
That's totally fine with me.
It's not fine with me.
Save the money. I need it for the store. Yeah.
That's an even worse answer.
No.
Okay. Well, he's getting socks.
Oh, I actually need new socks. Don't ship me socks. Oh my god.
Oh, get him all kinds of socks. I made socks with my face on them, and I gave them to Angie for Christmas one year.
Oh my god.
I did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a new watch band. Because you don't like that
Oh,
one.
stop it.
It wasn't my idea. It was Maureen's.
It's true, but I don't. Yeah. I mean-
I got a watch band for my birthday.
Oh yeah, you did. Look
Uh-huh.
at you.
Mhm.
Great.
Somebody sent it to me.
Yeah.
I actually really like it.
Yeah.
Well, because I was allergic to the other one, turns out.
Yeah.
This one I'm not. I can wear it all day, and it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. You know what? In about 10 minutes, I'll know if this is true. Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to.
Oh, see, I don't think he would want an undisturbed day of sleep.
No.
That would
is
drive
the-
him crazy.
No. that's-
Unless he's got the flu,
No.
he is not in bed.
Nope.
Like, that's how you know he's sick.
Yep. That's not what I want. No. Nope.
You make this real easy.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm. That's all right. His whole find my keys and find my wallet, he didn't install it yet.
Nope.
I guess I'll have to do that for him and then just set it up.
Yeah, I don't even know if that thing really fits in the wallet.
It fits.
It's kind of weird.
It fits.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're done.
Yeah,
It's nap
Granny
time.
Barb says, Aaron, show Liz what table saw you want. Too late. He already bought
Too
that
late.
for himself.
I did not buy that for myself.
Okay. Well, you picked it up.
Grams jumped in and hooked us up
Mhm.
with a farm birthday. You need a table saw so you can finish the damn chicken coop present.
It's also a gift for me. Because
Exactly.
that means he gets my projects done.
Exactly. Yep. So no.
Oh, see, Queen Bee says there's some neat socks on Amazon for Aaron.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
getting a box full of socks. Ooh, boxing socks.
Tyler will steal them too. Tyler comes
So
and
will
steals my
Jake.
socks all the time.
Jake wears a pair of socks one time and then says he can't find anymore.
This is true.
It is.
He does all the time. Yep. Okay, it's time to go.
It is.
You got to go check on Sadie. I got to go to bed.
You need your first nap.
First nap. Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody keep watching Sadie.
Yep, that's it.
That's
We're
all we
getting
can do
close.
right now.
Yep.
It's gonna be.
It's going to be soon.
It's
It's all starting soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
What size socks?
I have a size 10.
Men's
Size
socks?
10
He's a normal
foot.
foot size.
Size 10 foot.
I think men's socks come in like
Oh, they range. You could buy them and they're like size
not
8 to 11.
Shaquille O'Neal size.
Size
Okay.
8 to 11. And I usually go the short ones if we're really
Oh my God! Now
wondering. But Tyler goes to me the other day, goes, Dad, I need a pair of your socks, but not those short ones. I want them to come like way up to here so I can put my foot in my boot and it's much nicer.
Oh, but it is.
I'm like, you know what? You're right. It actually
I have
is.
like wool socks.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
wool Carhartt socks that
Yeah.
I like those. I don't wear them very often, but when I want socks, those are the socks I get.
Well, I've told my dad that. Like, he has the best socks ever. And I've called him and asked him.
I know that was
And do you remember his answer? Where'd he get his socks from?
Cabela's.
Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop. He's
Yeah.
like, I
They're
bought
like the wool ones.
Yeah, I bought the wool socks. That, like, they're the only socks I use. Like,
Mhm.
he's also
I
old
guess
military guy,
As
so
you get, he takes care of
his feet socks are like I think he only wears his socks once and then throws them out. Like that's
I don't
I'm
think
just
so.
kidding. That was a joke. My point was like his
Aaron wants over the calf socks. Yeah, up to the knee high socks. You're gonna get some
somebody's
socks, babe.
gonna send me a sock that goes through my toe all the way up.
Thigh high, like you're getting socks, babe.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Gold
God.
toe socks are the best. These people
Uh,
know their socks, okay?
Oh yeah, they're
You said it.
what was the other word? The English word for socks?
Dickies?
They're Dickies, right?
Okay. They're not that's not actually an English word for socks.
Oh,
That was a mistake.
got it.
Her cat was fetching Dickies, and I was like, this must be a code word from some UK word. I've Googled it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
regretted Googling that.
yeah.
That Dickies is not UK for anything.
Uh,
Okay? It was a typo. It was supposed to say socks. Her
Oh.
cat fetches socks.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Typo.
It was a typo.
Yeah. All right, now it's really time to go
Mhm.
because now you just talk about socks for 20 minutes.
It was funny.
It
I'm
was.
sorry, but farmers do need to invest in good socks.
No, I would
We
agree.
spend every day outside.
I would agree. It's funny we're on this topic, but I literally probably threw away 5 or 6 socks over the last day or two.
Because they have holes. in them.
Every time I grabbed one, I was like, damn it, hole in it. And now I just throw it away.
Honestly, I'm a little perturbed at you, actually.
What?
Because my nice wool socks, my Carhartt wool socks that you got me at Tractor Supply,
Oh, yeah.
you put your heel through most of them.
Those weren't the new ones.
Doesn't
Those were
matter.
Last year's socks. I
It
don't
doesn't
know.
matter. First of all, you didn't get me new socks this year.
You're
you only
right.
got me the boots,
Santa didn't. Oh, you
No
only
socks.
got me the boot, not the sock.
not the socks. So now I have no socks to wear because you stole all my sock boots
She
from
wants socks
last
too.
year, and you put your heel right through them
I might have done that.
to several of them.
Possibly.
Every pair I pick up, Aaron put his heel through this one. Do
No.
you know what kind of morning that is? Because that also happens
Yeah,
pre-coffee.
That happened to me on Tuesday
Yeah,
or whatever day
Except
that was.
you're doing them to your own property.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're doing them to my property.
Welcome to marriage counseling with L&A.
The marriage
last 20
dispute discontinued.
This episode, it's
It's
all
all
about
about
socks. Next week, underwear.
No, I'm not talking about my
We're not-
underwear on YouTube.
Yeah, we're good there. And in that,
On that note,
it's time to go.
the debate has been concluded.
Yes. We will see you guys later.
They don't get that joke because they haven't seen the video
No, that video's coming Monday.
yet. Okay.
All right.
So's the soap and the lotion.
No.
I just had to get that in there one more time.
Oh, man.
Noon,
Yeah.
barn time.
Yeah. Somewhere around
The
there.
lotion will be available for preview tomorrow, right around 3 o'clock. Don't actually hold that to me. I might be later.
What? Oh.
Oh, they did send. Oh, yeah.
Your soap might be later. No, noon.
No,
time, Monday.
Brenda said she sent socks last Christmas. I think she did.
I think so.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. If you can read this,
Yes.
bring me wine, and
I think the
if you
gamer
this,
ones
yeah,
for
gamer
the kids.
socks.
Yep.
Yeah, she did. She said.
Oh yeah, Tyler
She
wore
said
those
that.
until he put a hole in them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See,
Yep.
I think you might have stolen my wine socks.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time to go.
Okay.
All right, see you later. Bye
See you,
bye.
bye.